We are here. 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 We are alive. We are alive. We are alive. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in every single week. The Club Ambition Podcast. Round of applause for yourselves for joining us again another week of this live stream Monday night. You know the vibes. You know I am Victor Baez, aka Sound. Episode 184. We are here. You know what I'm saying? We got producer and co-host extraordinaire Marloon in the building. You know what I'm saying?
We here, my people. We here. We
yes,
here.
sir. We got the invisible Noel. You know what I'm saying? Noel's running late. He ran into some a situation. He'll probably be here briefly.
Something about his BM or something like that.
Yeah, one of his BMs. He got like 5 BMs. Listen, Noel was like Hugh Hefner of Rhode Island, but we don't like talking about it because we're not proud of it. Yo, Noel might rip this couch apart when he sees his back. Like, what the hell?
It's true though.
I mean, we're not lying.
We're not lying.
Also, we got some blessings. Shout out to my boy Chris. Chris came through with some treats. Shout out to the girl, the Candy Babe _ XO, Cranston, Rhode Island, right here. Blessed us with some treats right here.
Oh, word.
The cap treats, Club Ambition Podcast.
Oh, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? I could bite this, Chris?
Yeah, bro. Okay. It's hard though.
Really right there. God damn, it's delicious.
They said no wonder that dude bald.
Oh, listen.
Freedy BD Noel.
If you guys are watching, we're gonna give these away to you. No, we're just kidding. We can't send this. We can't just send this to South Africa or Philadelphia. That show will fucking melt on the way there.
Not only that, I could probably get sued.
We appreciate you guys. Listen, a lot to talk about today. My God, in a fun way too. Also, I did want to announce that we were supposed to have a special guest this week. We will have him, and he will be interviewed, but he's very occupied, expectedly so. But rest in peace, Michelle Romano. She was a woman from Rhode Island, Warwick, Rhode Island. Her body was found in Foster, Rhode Island. Her son wants to come on here and pay homage to his mother passing away, and also share a family update, right? Because as of right now, they're declaring that they don't want her to be involved with the New England serial killer rumors, all that stuff. They have their own private investigation that's happening. I believe the Rhode Island State Police is involved. So we're going to have that gentleman on this platform probably tomorrow or this week. So at some point, do something pre-recorded with him because he can't make it tonight. He was supposed to come in tonight. He was supposed to come in last week, but then he rescheduled to this week, but he can't make it. But he's going through a lot, and we just want to pay respects to this woman who's from Rhode Island and pay homage to her in the proper way. So rest in peace, Michelle Romano. A lot of deaths happening in our state of Rhode Island, you know, and major deaths happening nationally, globally, because rest in peace, Pope Francis, who passed away. A lot of range of topics to discuss today, so bear with us, you guys. Also, top of the podcast, we got to make sure to do this. We can't forget. Shout out to our sponsors of this podcast. We got new sponsors this month. One of them right here. Let's do, show whenever you can, Marloon, please. Yes, sir. Show the full screen for them. Freshman Barbershop. Shout out to the Freshman Barbershop. Round of applause for them. The successful commercial we did for them. The advertise. People are loving it. Shout out to the Freshman Barbershop. 1500 Atwood Avenue in Johnston, Rhode Island. Visit Manny. Right, Manny Fresh, and go get fresh. Go get fresh right now with Manny Fresh. If you're looking for a new barber in Rhode Island, stop by the Freshman Barbershop. Visit Manny Fresh. Tell them that Club Ambition sent you to the Freshman Barbershop in Johnston, Rhode Island. There's a new barbershop in Johnston, another barbershop in Rhode Island. Check out the Freshman Barbershop, our sponsor for this month. Shout out to Manny. Amazing guy, great guy. You know, Noel met him as well. You know, shout out to Manny. Hopefully we keep continuing doing business with Manny. Great person. So shout out to the Freshman Barbershop in Johnston, Rhode Island, if you guys are looking for a barber. Also, last sponsor shout out before we get into the topics, you know, because a lot to discuss. You know what I'm saying? From Kanye West giving oral sex allegedly to his cousin to...
What?
Yeah. To Shannon Sharpe's lawsuit, Last of Us Season 2 premiere.
Male cousin?
Male cousin, Marlon. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Yeah. But also, shout out to our second sponsor. I had to throw that topic in there real quick to throw things off. I knew Marlon was going to react. Like, what? Shout out to our second sponsor, also P-Pack. P-Pack wants us to remind you this month that next month, Cypress Hill is coming to P-Pack. That's right. Shout out to the Providence Performing Arts Center. Our sponsor for the month. leading up to Cypress Hill. Legendary hip hop group Cypress Hill is performing with the Rhode Island Philharmonic Orchestra. That's right. They're coming to PPAC. The date specifically is May 14th at 7:30 at Providence Performing Arts Center at PPAC. Shout out to Be Real, Sendog, DJ Muggs. Legendary hip hop group, legendary music group. They're performing with the Philharmonic Orchestra. Last year, Nas did it. This year, Cypress Hill's doing it with the Philharmonic. It's going to be an amazing event. I believe we're going to be able to go. We should be able to attend, maybe do an interview with them or something of that nature. So shout out to the Providence Performing Arts Center for sponsoring this podcast this month, leading up to the actual event. We'll remind you guys every single week as this event comes closer and closer. But I think it's a match made in heaven. Cypress Hill, hip hop, us, podcast, Rhode Island. It's the perfect sandwich. Let's get to it. I think we should just start in the order of the title because I don't want to keep people anticipating and waiting too much. Especially since Noel's running late. I don't want to have a lot of angry people in the comments. They're always going to be angry, but let's see if they can get a little less angry by giving them the topic right away. But as the title says of the main podcast title, you guys see it. Kendrick Lamar is being called out by Dodie Six. That's right. Kendrick Lamar is being called out by Dodie Six. Kendrick Lamar,
Who's Dodie Six?
for those who don't remember, dropped the album GNX. On that album, he had a bunch of West Coast rappers. A lot of them were unheard of to us, especially if you're from the East Coast. The world basically gained an introduction to a lot of these rappers. One of them was Dodie Six on Hey Now. Hey Now, say now, all up on my bins. Big blue cheese, bitch, I want them. I'm gonna get you. I want some chips on my blue cheese. You know what I'm saying? With that, whatever he said, I forgot what he said, but the shit's hard as hell. One of my favorite songs on the album, GNX album. Dodie Six was the one that had like the second verse that he was kind of going back and forth with Kendrick. And Kendrick's like, every shit gets spooky every day. Every day is October. He had the favorite line, I think it was Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, I'm with the Joker. The comments of the Cap Crew, the live chat. What's the famous Dodie Six line? It's hard as fuck. It's like, something about the Joker, like Harley Quinn up in this bitch with the blammer or a Joker. I got the blower. Blow on me like the Joker. I'm Harley Quinn. Some shit was hard. I'm like, damn. Dodie Six, right? This man is from LA.
Give us the lyrics, guys. He's killing it.
Yeah, look at I'm doing. I know I'm fucking up the lyrics, but I'm trying my best. Dodie Six, a standout feature in my opinion. One of the best features, performance-wise, one of the best songs on the GNX album, the Kendrick Lamar album, right? This man is now going online. He's saying that he is homeless. He's poor, he's homeless, and that the Kendrick Lamar feature didn't change shit in his life. That song did not change anything, and he's also calling Kendrick Lamar a bitch. That's what Dodie Six is saying. He's calling him out. He's saying that Kendrick Lamar is a bitch, etc. And for also more context, Kendrick Lamar just started his tour this weekend. He performed Hey Now during the tour. I saw him perform, and he performed Dodie Six's parts and everything. He performed the whole song, right? So it comes off odd. It's like, why is Dodie Six and him not connecting? Why are they not really friends, etc.? And behind me, I'll pull up also, that way people can see, right? The photo of him and Dodie Six.
But they said,
right.
Sway said, who the hell I feel like, man? I feel like Joker. Harley Quinn up in the cut with the blower.
Yeah, Harley Quinn up in the cut with the blower. Shit gets spooky. Every day is October. Shit's hard as fuck. Harley Quinn up in the cut with the blower. Here we have Dodie Six with Kendrick Lamar, right? They're in the studio. They met. This wasn't like they sent a verse to each other over email. This was official. So this is Dodie Six right here on the left. This is Kendrick Lamar on the right. Right? This is now Dodie Six going live. Actually, let me look it up because I think there's a longer video of Dodie Six. Let's see if I find it. Dodie Six. Let's see if I find Dodie Six going crazy. There's like a 1 minute length video.
About the whole minute is about him talking shit?
Yeah, he went on Instagram Live. Dodie Six hopped on Instagram Live, venting his frustration about Kendrick Lamar, and he called him out. And there's a video that's gone viral. I want to get for more context for you guys. We'll play this one, but this is a longer one. But we'll play this one for now. Let me see if I can connect the Bluetooth also for you guys to hear it. I think our brother walked in the building right now as well.
They said
Back
must
cuz
have
I
been
ain't got no
edibles.
destination, bro. On
You
SC.
hear?
Yeah.
Nigga, I lost my house. Nigga, I'm homeless. Nigga, I'm crip. I admit that shit. Nigga, I fell down. I'm
Put the speaker
bounced
up a bit.
back cuz I ain't got no
I forgot
destination,
which
bro.
one it is.
On SC.
So that
Nigga, I
one?
lost my house. Nigga, I'm homeless. Nigga, I'm crip. I admit that shit. Nigga, I fell down. I'm bounced back up though. Watch this. It's all good, cuz. And these
Oh,
white
disconnected.
motherfuckers, I can't wait
Might
till these
not.
rap motherfuckers
Our brother's in the
start
building.
saying
Round
shit
of
in their
applause.
songs. Back cuz.
Noel's in the building. Whatever. Dropping shit already.
Grito with the 199. You do something for someone and they do this.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Oh, we got some gifts if you wanted to eat anything.
Talking
This
to the mic real
is
quick.
Oreos and strawberries.
I'm on a mic.
I know you were on a fast for like a
Yeah.
year.
I'm on a diet.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on a diet now. If we went from a fast to a diet, this is how.
A fast diet.
Yeah.
Shit gets spooky. Every day is October. But
So what he's saying is that he's homeless?
he's saying that he's homeless. He's calling out Kendrick Lamar. I'll play it
Back
again.
cuz I ain't got no destination, bro. On SC. Nigga, I lost my house. Nigga, I'm homeless. Nigga, I'm crip. I admit that shit. Nigga, I fell down. I'm bounced back up though. Watch this. It's all good, cuz. And these white motherfuckers, I can't wait till these rap motherfuckers start saying shit in their songs. I'm like, dead
sounds
homies. I'm
angry.
gonna beat their ass on the beat, and I'm gonna kill them in real life.
So he's saying basically, he's willing to deal with the repercussions. This is Dodie 6 from the Hey Now
Nah,
song
yeah, I've seen
on
all
GNX.
this. I've seen this.
Yeah, I said to you earlier. He's really, or you said it to me. He's ready to reap the repercussions. Basically saying, like, if LA rappers such as maybe Lefty Gunplay, other rappers that might be affiliated with Kendrick, let's say maybe TDE, get offended by him calling out Kendrick, he's ready to kill them. This guy's going full blown crash out. So
They
he's not gonna only. He's already homeless. He's
Well, he's
willing to be
homeless.
homeless and potentially die. Like he's willing to just die and be like how
they
down
say
bad
his
are
hu-
you?
his
They
saying
said that he
son died.
texted Adam22 saying that he's on meth.
Yeah.
And that supposedly his infant passed away as well.
Yeah, the recently. That's
What?
Yeah, his infant passed. That's what Twitter been saying.
This was a text he sent to Adam22. The initial
Allegedly.
text, allegedly, right? He said, "Post that shit now. Why you not answering, bro?" Adam22 said, "I'm busy. Whole day booked. Let me know when you gotta say. I'm gonna say at the news on 12." He said, "Bro, post. I'm on North.
I'm on
Oh,
meth.
meth.
Yeah, meth.
Meth.
Go fuck.
Oh, meth. I thought he meant like I'm on the North side."
Nah. that
Bro,
nigga is
post. I'm on
drugs.
meth. I don't give a fuck. Post
Yeah.
Dodie is on meth. And say
Yeah.
K Dot is a bitch. Ain't tapping in. Jesus Christ. And there's another clip
That
right here.
changed, nigga. I'm still
A
from
longer
40s,
one.
nigga. I'm still nigga, that fucking song with Kendrick ain't changed shit, nigga. The fuck is that changed, nigga? I'm still from 40s, nigga. I'm still over here, nigga. You act like a nigga got $1 million for that shit, nigga. The fuck, nigga, all that shit, nigga got some clout, nigga. And fuck clout, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. Fuck, nigga, that
You gotta learn how to monetize clout, my brother.
So people are saying that there's a lot of weird hypocrisy with all this because at the same time, let's say he is homeless after the GNX album, etc. Lefty Gunplay signed a deal, who was also in the GNX album. No one really heard of Lefty Gunplay until the GNX album, majority. AZ Chike, or AZ Chike,
Signed a
as I
deal
call
with
him,
Universal.
signed a deal with, I think,
Warner, it was Warner.
Warner Music Group.
Yeah.
Right, he has a whole new record deal, new deal.
New single.
New single. A lot of people are seeing a lot of success being featured off this album. Just because Kendrick Lamar gives you that cosign, gives you that feature, doesn't mean your life is gonna change right away. It's if you know what to do after that, your life can change right away.
Yeah, he literally.
It's not fully on Kendrick at all.
It's like he's putting him on game,
Yeah.
but it's like he kind of wants everything to be put in his lap and, you know what I'm saying, be walked through it.
Yeah. But I will say this.
That's what it comes off as.
I'm assuming that Kendrick Lamar, and am I wrong for even asking this question, did he not pay these people? You know what I'm saying? Did he not pay these people for this feature? I mean, at the same time, how much you gonna pay Dodie 6 for a feature? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's his feature rate?
I went on his his music shit. That nigga ain't got no. Yo, that shit's a mess, bro. His
Yeah.
Apple Music, he got no photo, no like barely any bio. Like, nigga, you ain't taking this shit for real. And it's funny because AZ Check, they pulled up an old interview of him like recently, and he was like, "Bro, I've been putting in this work for 10 years."
Yeah.
And he's like, these other niggas that got on the album, they're not taking it as seriously as I am.
Yeah.
Like, they're seeing it as like a moment, but I'm like, nah, like this is my opportunity.
Yeah.
So he clearly This nigga Dodie 6. God bless his heart.
So, but my thing is this, right? Kendrick Lamar obviously didn't pay these people because he's Kendrick Lamar. Why would you pay
I'm
someone
never
like,
gonna
you know what I'm
pay.
saying? They should pay Kendrick. But it's the should Kendrick have done something else? You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like to check, make sure these niggas is good, to make sure like you're not homeless, etc. Or maybe he did, and this guy's just cracked out, high on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Also, he's a grown ass man. It's not his responsibility. But to be honest with you, if I was Kendrick, I would low key try to make sure these niggas is like held down properly because shit like this could happen. Because even though Kendrick is not liable for this man's life, this type of shit could happen where these niggas is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gonna co-sign some young niggas from the streets, etc. Make sure these niggas ain't some stupid young niggas from the streets.
That's my frustration.
You got you background these niggas,
What
check
was-
them like 1,000
yeah,
times.
What was the background check here? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Who told him, yo, Dodie 6? That's a little
Because
strange.
Dodie Six got Kendrick looking crazy.
Might have been
Yeah.
a cousin of a cousin.
That's what I'm feeling this is. But it's also crazy. That's like the metric.
But
we're
let's
using.
be honest though, Kendrick had to have fucked with whatever he put out.
That's what
or
I'm
brought,
saying,
brought
bro.
to him.
I would have
Yeah,
made. I
you know
would
what I'm
have.
I
saying?
would imagine.
And he was good. You guys remember? You remember the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
shit was
It's
hard.
good, bro.
His voice was dope.
Yeah.
He had
That's
like a
why
nice
I'm,
touch to it.
I'm very confused here. Who is this nigga?
Yeah.
Yo, who is this nigga? Because this is
Dodie Six, nigga, you never heard of him? You better put some respect on his name.
that
This
nigga's
is Dodie
Apple
Six.
Music is a fucking desert, bro. I don't know this nigga. My mama don't know this nigga. My grandma don't know this nigga. Yo, niggas don't know this nigga, bro. This nigga look like a porn star. So I'm trying to understand, bro. What was the metric of choosing this nigga, bro? That's all I'm saying. Because Kendrick don't owe this nigga shit. He gave you everything.
Yeah.
And that feature alone is respect on a major album after a major moment. It's your fault for not monetizing it. I just want to know who the fuck this nigga is. Because this nigga handled this poorly. And I'm like, bro, like...
You guys seen that funny video of Lefty Gunplay performing?
Nah, J vibing with the 499. If Drake put Dodie on his solo album and it became a hit and gave him a place to stay, that would be his best move post beef.
Oh, this is a funny video. Look at this funny
I don't think
video.
Drake
This is
doing
Lefty
that.
Gunplay performing after being on the GNX album, right? And he's like, basically, it's the most awkward shit ever. Like, look at this. But he also basically addresses it. If this is the full clip, let's just check it.
Scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. That's all it took to get a Grammy. Crazy, scary.
That's all it took to get a Grammy?
Yeah, that. This way, that way. On the damn homies.
That
It is
was...
the name. You gotta bring a bigger speaker.
Wait.
What the fuck was that, bro?
Wait.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I got
What was this?
That has to be satire.
4 words.
Was this at the...
I don't know
At like
where the
his
hell it was.
hotel lobby?
It might have
Nigga,
been.
that shit look like his grandmother's house.
It might have been somewhere. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Nigga, that has to be satire.
It
That
can't-
gotta
It
be-
can't be his G-Ma's house if he wearing a ski.
Bro, they probably told him, like, yo, perform real quick. Listen.
And they came to the realization all he's saying is scary, spooky.
But this man said 4 words on the album. I think that's all he said on the album, right? I don't think he had a whole verse.
I think
Lefty
he
Gunplay?
did. I think he did.
No, the Cap Crew, live chat. What do you guys...
On TV
I don't think
off?
Lefty Gunplay had a... I don't think he said nothing else.
On TV, oh, hell no.
I think he just said that. Scary, spooky, scary, crazy, spooky, hilarious.
Crazy, scary, spooky.
That's all he said, I'm pretty
hilarious.
sure. And that's all it took to get a Grammy, what he said. But did he get a Grammy? He didn't get a Grammy. Maybe he meant like a Grammy nomination? GNX didn't even get a Grammy nomination.
GNX didn't qualify for the last Grammys.
I don't know why he said that. Maybe he meant something else,
I'm very
right?
confused.
Because what happened after? There was no GNX awards yet.
Yo, people, this proves the difference between Drake and cked. Drake would have made him a known rapper.
That's what the,
What
that's
are
what
you
the
niggas
people.
talking
That's the
about?
thing. But that's what I'm saying.
What are you niggas talking
Without properly vetting these people, you get situations like this where you got fan
Listen,
bases
no, that's all he said.
crashing out. Drake's fan base is online saying like, oh, they're like using this as a victory lap moment. Like, ha 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 ha. Oh, he put West Coast niggas on. Wait a minute, the West Coast niggas is homeless, driving around, and they got no crib. What's going on? But it's like, bro,
I love
I don't
McConaughey's
know.
in jail.
I love McConaughey.
What's the
He's
nigga?
in jail?
No, he was in jail though. He
Oh,
got
yeah,
for that.
he was. Yeah.
JB Block, was that his name?
JB Block Boy. Block Boy JB.
Block Boy Jimmy, bro.
That's on my mama.
That nigga, and no one know that nigga no more, bro.
But I would say this, those artists had more of like movements and more attention than like a Dodie Six. Like who was someone that Drake co-signed like literally nobody knew? I don't know. This is like, what's a good example?
Smiley?
Drama. I mean, I said drama. I named the song.
Roy Woods?
Roy Woods. Nigga, Roy Woods was a nobody, and he hopped on it. He was only known in Canada.
I guess. But he signed him. That's different. Dodie Six didn't sign to PG Lang and nothing. He's definitely not going to sign now.
he's never
His
gonna
chances
sign.
are out the window, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you thought you were going to get like a day-free contract in your email box one day. No, it's not happening, Dodie Six.
He thought the meth crying over.
Yeah, no. And also, like the
Sorry,
clout
buddy.
chasing move. Maybe this is like a clout chase to try to use relevance. What relevance are you gonna? You're known as the meth head that's riding around on live, threatening LA rappers, saying that you'll kill them because you are homeless. Like what type? That's not clout chasing. I don't know. I think he obviously needs help. He has issues. But I would assume, and I'm hoping that Kendrick Lamar, his team, or something, if they had a relationship with him before getting him on the album, are reaching out to him and now making sure that he's all right. Because, I mean, that's something that any regular human being would do. Because if you try to dust your hands away from him, etc., then he's just gonna keep doubling down. We're gonna see a Dodie Six live TV interview. Dodie Six, he's gonna go on every platform. Dodie Six might be on Good Morning America next month or some shit. Gail King would go Dodie Six from LA. Hey, oh yeah, Kendrick Lamar abandoned me after putting me on his album and performing my songs at his concert, blah blah blah. This could become like those type of like wolf tickets type of story. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still very confused here. Who the fuck is this nigga? Who are
Dodie
these?
Six nigga from GNX.
Bro, who is this nigga? Bro, like what was the metric?
Let me look up his.
Yo, I looked it up. That nigga got shit on Apple Music, bro. I'm looking around. I'm like, who, bro? Like, did this nigga?
It's like that clip. Was it from the Breakfast Club? Like,
who are these?
niggas?
Bro,
who is these niggas?
Because Vic is right. The nigga could just go anywhere, make a whole scene. Now,
he probably will after the attention he's getting. We're talking about him today, so he's gonna get it.
The issue is Kendrick isn't obligated to help the nigga. But because of like what this could look like, he has to, in a sense.
You gotta check in with him.
Yeah.
You gotta check, make sure he's good.
Someone quoted Kendrick. It says, "Big dog business. I will not hold your hand."
Big dog business. I will not hold your hand.
I know, and I get
that. Is that the same song?
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
That was on Peekaboo.
That's on Peekaboo.
I agree. People don't owe you shit, bro. But same breath, Vic is right.
Business.
The last thing you want is niggas to make you look like a vulture because it's like, this wasn't your first studio album. It wasn't your second, your third. It's a major, what is it, his sixth, seventh?
Yeah, I think it's 6, technically.
Off
studio
a major beef, and you pick up some random nigga on the street? Where is this nigga's family? Where is the
I will say
cousin
this.
that introduced you to him?
Am I wrong to ask this? Am I wrong to ask this? Why did Kendrick Lamar not bring any of these niggas on tour? Why are none of the people on GNX on the Kendrick Lamar tour?
Yeah, that started already?
The tour started this weekend. It's just him and SZA. He didn't bring out even Baby Keem. Baby Keem was nowhere to be seen.
I mean, Baby Keem wasn't even on the album.
Yeah, but Baby Keem's like his closest relative,
Nah, bro,
actual PG
Baby
Lang
Keem
artist.
has been gone
So
since
you would think like,
since
oh,
we saw him.
He'll bring him out.
The
right?
last time we heard of Baby Keem was when we saw him live.
Because don't act like it wouldn't be fire. Like if he performs a Hey Now and brings out Dodie Six, you know what I'm saying?
no more.
He can't do it now, right? But I guess we're speaking in past tense. Lefty Gunplay, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming maybe for the LA shows that was the plan. He's still in Minneapolis, but it's just weird. It's like I would have thought it would make sense because the tour is called the Grand National Tour, but GNX is the Grand National. It's basically the GNX tour, and there's no GNX, features. The West Coast artists on there is just a SZA and Kendrick.
Mustard and Kendrick.
And Mustard. I mean,
He'll probably
Mustard had a
bring
DJ
him
set.
out maybe for like, their city, LA or whatever.
I guess it'll be the Pop Out Part 2 in LA.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the case, then you got to make sure Dodie Six is all right before Dodie Six ends up at the fucking LA
Crashing
show
out.
on meth again. You know what I'm saying?
Meth is crazy. Why y'all keep putting that on him?
That's what it said.
He
No?
said it.
According to the chat.
I don't.
I thought he said North, like North,
that's
but
a-
it wouldn't make
that's a meth.
sense.
That's an M, my boy.
That's an M.
That's an M, and the last two are
That
TH.
is an M. my
And
boy.
he's not saying math.
He's not. Yo.
That's ain't math. They might be a mathematician. The nigga might be a fucking teacher on the low. Listen now. Also, if he did lose a child, as some people are saying, might have been the case.
That's sad.
Rest in peace to the child and condolences to you. That's a horrible thing to go through, right? But get proper help. Get stay away from online. Get like actual
Therapy.
You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
niggas gotta start a Dodie 6 GoFundMe, I'll gladly donate. Like it's to be honest, I think if 1,000 people donate fucking $5 is $5,000, like he can get some help. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't have to get that sad. I would hope that someone from LA, TDE affiliate, PG Lang affiliate, taps in and be like, yo, this guy's on our album. Kendrick's performing his song. He performed the Hey Now. It's one of the popular songs on the album. It's a good ass song. Let's check in with Dodie 6, make sure he's all right. You know what I'm saying?
But this is where my confusion comes in. Who is this nigga? But yo, because if I'm making an album, it's with people I know. Niggas, LA's big.
Someone said in the chat that supposedly that Kendrick Lamar has been rocking with since like 2020.
Doesn't make it better. Kind
Then
of makes it worse.
what are we doing
I hope
here,
that's
then?
not the truth. Because
So
if that's the case, that's
That's
5 years.
crazy.
Nigga.
That's 5 years.
That's 5 years. Dodie 6, 5 years. Dodie 6. The math is not mathing. It's
That's
more mething than anything.
strange. Something's wrong here. He might just be an addict. It might be another like crash out addict. That's
I
it.
hope that's not the case. But
Hey man,
shout out to Dodie 6, LA rapper calling out Kendrick Lamar. Dodie 6, allegedly known him for 5 years. People are saying. We shall see. Dodie 6, if you're watching this, we'd love to interview you. You can hop on our live stream next week, whatever you want to do. You need help, though, because I think you
Yeah, you do.
have potential. You're on a major album.
You need the Lord.
Roll that out into something, but don't roll that out into this. Don't start threatening people online. This shit's not going to look good for you ever again. You got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the GNX tour, it happened this weekend. Kendrick Lamar has officially launched his GNX tour, the Grand National Tour with SZA, the co-headlining tour. The whole show
sold out.
is him. It started in Minneapolis. It's him and SZA going back and forth, right? SZA does some songs, Kendrick does some songs, SZA does some songs. They do some songs together. They don't do it like she's opening for him, he's opening for her. They share the show the whole entire time, which I was shocked. That's an interesting decision, right? It goes to show you the value of SZA. Whether people want to admit it or not, you would have to collaborate with a SZA to do a sold-out stadium show and a sold-out stadium tour. Even though the whole tour is not fully sold out yet, which is fine. I don't know why niggas want to make it the whole thing. They're trying to compare it to Drake's last tour. Drake's last tour was a fucking arena tour. Why are we comparing a stadium tour to an arena tour? And the last tour, the arena tour, was with J. Cole and with 21 Savage. I think that Drake can't sell out a stadium tour by himself.
Me neither.
He could do it with a Nicki Minaj. He could do it with a Lil Wayne. Who would be? Are they? They're bigger than SZA, but who would be on a SZA level that he could do it with too?
There's only one artist I think that could ever done a stadium tour, and then one in his prime
By himself.
by himself. Eminem, and in his prime, 50 Cent. I'm being generous for 50. Just Eminem. I don't see anyone else because even Jay-Z had to tour with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Name me a rapper.
Yeah, rapper.
That can do a stadium
Maybe
tour.
Kanye.
by
But then
himself.
Kanye, I think
In his prime.
Kanye could have done it with like the good music in them.
Yeah, in his prime.
I could see Kanye doing it. Not no more. That nigga ain't doing that shit now.
Oh no, that nigga is.
He might do one
fellatio.
stadium, yes, but I'm talking about full on tour that way. It's a lot of difficulty.
Yeah.
So you got to commend Kendrick Lamar and SZA for trying to achieve this because they're doing it right now. The first show was sold out. The arena themselves posted that it was sold out. There was people debating before the show
They're
started.
saying Eminem toured with Rihanna too.
Oh, Eminem toured with Rihanna too?
Mm-hmm.
God bless. Listen, it might not be possible for any rapper, and that's all right. It is what it is. You got to aim for the stars, though. They're trying their best. So him and SZA doing it makes sense to me. And the fact that they did the show arrangement that way makes like, oh, this was strategic. Like, oh, this makes sense. And when you look at the merch available for the tour, most of the merch is SZA. Like, even if it's a Kendrick merch, it's like it has SZA on it. Like, it's like mostly SZA merch type merch. And I'm like, oh, so maybe they're strategically trying to position her and put her in that position that she deserves, right? Because she's a fucking megastar and she's amazing. But it's like purposely like, okay, SZA's tour as well. It's not like a shade to SZA. Like, they're making it like a co-headline fully. Also, we're supposed to get a SZA and Kendrick Lamar album. It's been rumored, etc. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next release from them after the tour. It only makes proper sense. But the whole tour happened. right? The whole show happened in Minneapolis, breaking it down, SZA and Kendrick back and forth. Aside from that, we have SZA and Kendrick also performing Drake songs. They're performing Drake featured records, right? I joked about it when they first announced the tour. I'm like, oh, they're adding SZA? Is SZA gonna perform Rich Baby Daddy? Guess what? SZA performed Rich Baby Daddy, her song with Drake. People were calling me crazy. Why the fuck would you perform that song? She doesn't need to perform that song. It's one of her most highest streaming records of all time. It's Drake, SZA, and Sexy Red. SZA's gonna perform it, and there we have SZA performing Rich Baby Daddy, right? Now it seemed like she might have changed the lyrics when it says like shake that ass for Drake. I think she says like shake that ass for me only. I don't think she says Drake's name. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Also, it's not like the official version. They do like a different version. They changed the production a bit, make it kind of more of like a live version, more R&B-ish version. But she's still performing it nonetheless because it's one of her most streaming songs of all time. You gotta fucking perform it.
Right.
It's a fucking hit record, and she's a part of it, right?
Business is business.
And she has a song "Rich Baby Daddy," but she also has another song, wasn't it? Scorsese Baby Daddy. Like she kind of fucked with that title. She might have named the song. Who knows? For all we know, we don't know her involvement. She might have wrote the hook for the whole song. She might have wrote Drake's verse. We don't know what happened with that song. So I think it's a dope thing that she's performing. That's a good thing. Kendrick Lamar performed "Poetic Justice." Poetic Justice. Another one of the most biggest songs of his career, and it's with Drake.
That's
Poetic
petty.
Justice.
That's petty.
But people were saying that he might have not performed Poetic Justice like his last tour. He didn't perform it, Miss Them Around, the Big Steppers.
I don't think he did.
It's been a while since he's performed.
He's doing that on
And the
purpose.
Cap Crew, the live chat, you guys will correct us because I know you guys will. Did Kendrick Lamar perform Poetic Justice like ever on his tours, like every night?
He didn't for the one that we went.
We saw him live. He didn't do Poetic
He didn't
Justice.
do it for the TDE.
The TD one.
That was
He
just
didn't
straight
do that.
Damn. That was Damn and Good Kid, Mad City.
I don't think he did it for the Miss Them Around, the Big Steppers, because I went to see him at the Governor's Ball Festival, and that set list, I'm pretty sure, was the same set list as that tour, because it was happening around that same time. He didn't perform Poetic Justice. I don't remember it.
They're saying no, he didn't.
He didn't, right? So, SZA and Kendrick Lamar both doing Drake-featured records on the official set list for their tour.
It's pettiness.
I think is a petty move, and it's like to poke fun at like Drake also, like, hey, and we're gonna do the songs with you. Now people are gonna look at it the other way, where it's like, hey,
You need him.
it's like Drake says on Push Ups or whatever song it was, I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. It's like, I'm the hit maker y'all depend on. Y'all still gotta do my songs, right? Because on top of that, Kendrick Lamar performed Euphoria and Not Like Us. Both Drake disses, he did it. Not Like Us was expected. Euphoria was questionable. He doesn't really need to do it. He did it, right? The crowd was fucking with it, but they weren't like saying it word for word because obviously Euphoria is like this long rapping record, etc. But I think it's not just for the crowd. Obviously, it's one of the most highest streaming songs he's had in the past 2 years. You're gonna do it because especially it's officially on streaming. But I think it's obviously again at Drake. A shot at Drake. Like, oh, I'm gonna take a shot at Drake. Boom. To top it all off, when he's introducing Not Like Us, what does Kendrick Lamar do? He mocks Drake. How does he mock Drake? Drake, what did he say? Drop a 50 pack for the motherfucking squad at the end of Push Ups, right? Telling Kendrick Lamar, drop, where are you? You're not dropping. So what did Kendrick Lamar do? Kendrick Lamar did a visual skit that he played during his tour yesterday before he introduced Not Like Us, and it was him sitting at across from a lawyer in a deposition cross-examination interview, similar to the Lil Wayne viral video of the Lil Wayne the deposition interview. What does deposition mean? Deposition is the interview after the lawsuit, right? After lawsuit is a possibility to have a deposition before a trial, before everything, to get the cross-examination, to get everything out, like questions that need to be answered before the trial, before the case gets proceeds. So he's mocking Lil Wayne, the Lil Wayne deposition, because it's the same type of style video, right? And his reactions are the same. He's like laughing and like I don't know nothing, just like Lil Wayne did. And also he's poking at fun at the Drake lawsuit with UMG, because it's like, oh, if they were to do some legal action, and he hasn't done it against Kendrick, but technically, if it were to be against Kendrick, the next steps would be like a deposition. Like if Drake wants, you know what I'm saying? Because deposition lawsuit, that's the tie-in there. And the third one is the attorney is interviewing him, and he's like, "Do you remember February 9th, 2025, the Super Bowl?"
That was so funny.
And Kendrick Lamar's like, "I don't know nothing. I'm not good with dates. I'm not good with dates." Then he's like, "Does this ring a bell?" Tying back to push-ups. He goes, "Drop, drop, drop," and then Kendrick Lamar's face is like this evil grin, smiling. Then he smiles, and then it fades away, and then Not Like Us comes. So it's basically him mocking everything, mocking Lil Wayne, mocking the deposition by Lil Wayne, mocking the legal actual action that Drake's doing with the UMG over Not Like Us, and then also mocking like, hey, you told me drop, drop, drop. We fucking dropped. You guys were teasing us, right? Oh, where you at? Where you at? We dropped. And not only did we drop the song that fucking set the world on fire, Not Like Us. So he performs Not Like Us right there in that moment. It's genius. It's fucking hilarious. I'll show it behind me. I'm pretty sure I could show it.
Show it. Before we continue, David Martinez with the $49.99. Appreciate you, my brother. For real, for real.
Appreciate
I've
you,
been
man.
watching y'all since I was a freshman in college. Just got a raise today and I had to show some appreciation.
Damn,
Thank
round of applause
you
for him.
all
Thank
the
you so
great
much.
content throughout the years.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he'll be in the comment
Congrats.
section asking about the bridge.
Oh, that's our
He's the
boy.
engineer. Appreciate you, bro.
That's our boy. Shout out
Peace
to you.
love.
What's his name again?
David Martinez.
Shout out to David Martinez. Appreciate you, brother. Love you. Thank you for that. We appreciate that very much. You didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this economy. You could have kept that raise and that money to yourself, hard-earned money, so we appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. It's not taken for granted. We're not going to go buy hookah with it. Trust and believe. But we're here. This man has lied. He said he quit hookah, but he's back on hookah, guys.
Yeah. He's caught on camera smoking hookah.
Yo,
Hypocrite.
I actually
12 hours ago.
I've quit now. I gave my hookah away.
Today?
Yeah.
This is coming from the same guy that threw it in the trash, dug it out,
I didn't dig it out.
and
I bought a new one.
started
Sounds
smoking
crazy.
it
I
again.
bought a new one.
You sound like
Relax.
Dodie 6. That sounds like some Dodie 6 type shit.
Yeah.
But I'm done.
Here we have the clip right here.
Guys, I'll post the video.
Sunday, February 9th, I'm keep on dates of this year. Keep on dates that
Who the fuck is recording this, bro?
Genius.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bro, that
Petty as fuck.
That grin at the end.
Petty as fuck, bro.
Don't turn my lawsuit into an intro for your diss track.
Bro, literally.
That's crazy. Yo, Drake is somewhere crying, shivering.
He got to be like, yo, this motherfucker on that petty shit.
Bro,
Damn.
because you know what's crazy? Niggas on Twitter were like, this nigga can't get over the beef.
This is the famous Lil Wayne one.
Oh no, I forgot.
13 years
about
ago.
this. That's genius.
Being charged in early 2008 with possession of narcotics for sale, possession of dangerous drugs, misconduct involving weapons, and possession of drug paraphernalia. No, I don't recall that.
Well, how much longer is this line of questioning going to go on?
Not much longer.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. Didn't you win? I don't know.
I don't know.
With that classic G-Shock on his wrist, bro. That's the OG G-Shock right there. You can't find those anymore. And he was like answering shit like he was heated. But that's how a lot of depositions go with these celebrities, etc., especially the ones that go viral. The Lil Wayne one's probably the most famous one of all time. Obviously, Lil Wayne, Drake, Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl, etc. It's strategic. It's smart. It's some PG Lang, Dave Free, like skit type shit. Because he did skits. He did it. There's another skit with SZA. They're pulling up to the gas station. So they're showing skits throughout the show. So it's like new moments like that, right? I think that we're going to keep getting more skits. I think that during the Canada shows, them niggas might pull out some newer skits. Some like funnier skits, some more like, we don't know, it could be anything. Or we might get a new skit every week of the tour.
You think the boy's laid up in his bed with the robe on, just watching it like this? Disgusted.
With a glass of wine.
With a glass of wine, like mad as fuck.
Bro, the petty wars is here. People keep thinking we're like making this thing up.
Looking like an old 40-year-old.
These niggas is doing rich nigga like beef shit. Like this is a round 2 on a petty level through
It's John 50.
through fucking tour.
I really don't
Skits.
want round 2 to be like this, man.
What did we get last week? We spent it last week. What the hell?
Give
did we
me
got?
music, bro.
Did Drake do something last week?
No, just the Luther video.
The the music video, Nokia versus Drake.
It didn't go number 1, right?
No, Nokia this week went to number 3. It dropped
Wow,
down.
it dropped.
Because Luther dropped the video. So it was like, oh, that's a
It was
potential
never gonna
thing to
hit one,
happen.
yeah.
It's a potential thing to
That
happen.
shit
But
happened.
Nokia's going number 1.
You still think so? You gonna stand on that?
1,000%. 1,000%. Whoa. 1,000% Nokia's going number 1. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? Ringing off everywhere. Even Joe Budden finally admitted it. He's like, yo, I be at the strip clubs recording strippers. When I get back home, I play the videos on my phone. They're all playing Nokia. All the strippers dancing to Nokia. He's like, I be forgetting.
You be forgetting, it's crazy, nigga. Wait, how did you forget? You recorded it.
He's nasty, bro.
That's a dirty old man.
That's a nasty man.
That's a dirty old
This
man.
motherfucker lives at the strip club, huh?
Nigga
Nokia's
keeping
going crazy.
videos too.
Nokia's going crazy. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? I will say that during the NBA playoffs, they're playing all the Kendrick Lamar album. The GNX album's been like selected. He probably got obviously paid for that. They selected a lot of the songs from the GNX album are being played in the NFL, NBA playoffs throughout the commercials, etc. But I think Nokia is a monster within itself. So I see it growing. I see it growing.
They're using it for a Gatorade commercial.
Yeah,
Peekaboo.
Kendrick Lamar is the first musician to be in a Gatorade commercial fully. A new campaign they have. DJ Khaled was in one before, but I guess they don't consider DJ Khaled a musician. They probably just consider him an artist or a DJ.
He's something, bro.
I can't lie to you, bro.
This is big for Kendrick.
I see why Doty's doing math. Because TV Off went crazy. They had every single major Twitter page tweeting mustard.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Peekaboo in the fucking NBA playoffs, Gatorade commercials. Ain't no one
Crazy.
saying, hey now. Not a single nigga saying that shit.
Not yet. They might use that shit for the
Man,
fucking
no more.
FIFA or something, but they're gonna take Doty 6's verse
They
off.
might take that nigga's verse.
They might use AI to delete that shit.
Yo,
know-
Jolie with the 5. Y'all are so much better than any hip hop podcast that claim to be at the top. Love from Kansas, better than New Jersey. Wait, better than NJ, Vlad, Ak, Budden, Ross, etc.
Oh, I appreciate that
Appreciate
very
that.
much.
Love. Thank you so
Appreciate that
much.
very
So
much.
much.
Listen, we
Thank
don't compare ourselves to nobody other than ourselves and God.
I think we're better.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
I'ma
think we're better
compare
than them.
myself.
Fuck them
we
niggas.
might be.
Yo,
Um,
Vic's humble, but
He's
I'm here to
humble,
talk
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
Fuck them
same,
niggas.
same. Especially
yo,
Budden.
Yo,
that
fuck.
nigga.
I respect Joe. It's still,
Ak can
it's still
eat a
fuck that
dick,
whole
too.
cast though. I'll dance on Axe grave. Fuck you talking about.
Damn, that's crazy.
Tell that
I don't
nigga
wish,
put
I
me
don't
on-
wish death on that
Yo,
motherfucker.
but tell that nigga to put me on a
God
live
damn.
stream.
But,
Yo, I'll
you
tell that
know.
nigga to get on Weight Watchers, nigga. What are you
hopefully
talking about?
hopefully that big dude finds him though.
Yeah, Vlad's a fucking fed.
Listen, God
A
bless.
Jewish fed.
These are the words of my co-host, not of me. Listen, yeah, this tour has been crazy. The mocking of Drake is happening. The dissing of Drake is happening. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. I think Drake and Kendrick Lamar are gonna beef for life. This beef is not gonna end. Performing the songs, the diss songs, performing the songs featuring Drake, doing the skits about Drake, mocking Drake's legal case. It's all strategic. It's not gonna end. Some people might think like, oh, is he milking it? Is he stretching it? Or like, oh, why is Kendrick Lamar juicing this so much? Guys, because you love it. That's why.
Yeah.
These are the biggest numbers that Kendrick Lamar has probably ever seen in his career. The most successful records, probably historically, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, is gonna be from this moment right now. Why would he not milk this? You guys, that's all you care about. Now, if he's rapping about, I'm just like, fucking, if he goes back into like the Pimp a Butterfly era type shit again, you guys are not gonna love that. But if it's him dissing Drake, subbing Drake, and he mixes in everything else, people are gonna eat it up. So why wouldn't he double down? Also, the same for Drake. You think Drake's not gonna double down on this
No.
solo album that's coming? He's
Yes,
gonna
sir.
send some shots towards Kendrick. He's already doing it. You think he's not gonna do it on a real deal album by himself? Send some shots towards Kendrick his way? These guys are gonna double down. I hope that they double down. I hope they triple down. I hope they take advantage of all these weird stands that are willing to basically take bullets for these people. You don't even know these people, right? You don't know Drake, you don't know Kendrick, but you're willing to take bullets for them. You guys are weird, but God bless you because you keep the fucking the ball rolling at the end of the day. And Drake and Kendrick both should drop albums this year again.
They should do that 20 versus 1
Again.
with DJ Head in the mall. That would be genius.
Yeah, that'd be genius.
That'd
like the
be
Jubilee
hilarious.
videos of
Yeah.
like 20 Drake stands versus DJ Head and then 20 Kendrick stands versus a mall from Memorial Mall. That'd be hilarious. I think that would be genius because that's the level that the stands have gotten
Yeah.
to, where it's almost like alt-right conservatives versus like anything else, like any other like subculture, or like movement. That's what it's become.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of the fans don't understand. Every single company on this planet is fighting for your attention.
Literally.
And you're giving it over this beef. So these two artists are witnessing that and they're gonna play into it. That's why when I heard him perform the beef tracks, I'm like, this is nasty. But then I thought about it, I'm like, oh, this nigga's a fucking genius. Because what the fuck are we gonna do?
it.
You think I'm gonna fucking sit here and talk about the choreography of the I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Niggas is here for some petty shit, bro. Yo, call him a bitch, Kendrick, the next time you on stage. Like, really let this shit milk.
Bring out a puppet of Drake.
Yeah.
Bro,
Puppet of Drake.
let's be
Bro,
honest.
body.
stand on this shit, bro.
Let's be
Let's get real
honest.
fucking ignorant here. You wanna know why? Because this shit sells.
Yeah,
It
bro.
sells.
90% of the people that showed up to the fucking shows, is he gonna do something? Is he gonna call out
That's what
Drake?
they do.
Blah, blah.
That's why
the
that's
shit
why we
that's
got
popping
video
up.
from
Let's
every
be
angle.
honest.
We
Come
got
on.
video of all
Every
these
angle.
shit
Let's
from
keep
every
it a
angle.
buck.
Yeah.
They were waiting for
Come
record
on.
that moment.
Come on.
Bro, and this is just what hip hop is. It's more than just the beef, though. They fucking hate each other. Bro, when 50 Cent, did you see that shit on Twitter? The 50 Cent page, because someone was like, I don't know why Kendrick is milking this. Someone was like, 50 Cent was on tour in Iraq for the troops and was performing his diss tracks in Iraq. And it was an active war zone where they were dropping mortar strikes. And he's like, nigga, I got love for the game, nigga. I got love for this beef, nigga. What are you talking about? Nigga.
50 Cent's a crazy man, though.
Bro, but you gotta really have love for like the game, nigga, to do this shit, bro. To beef with a nigga through rap beef, you gotta really hate this nigga and love the game.
Yeah, shout out to Curtis King who interviewed Punch from TDE, the president of TDE, and Punch was basically saying like, that he still, he respects Drake because he's cleared the SZA song for Drake and he's done business with Drake, and that he's worked with Drake, and that he just has to be Team Kendrick obviously because you got to pick a side as far as what's everything's going on because he's very close to Kendrick, but that he believes it started from the Controverse era. Basically, I think it was something of that nature.
Yeah, it was.
Like it stems from back then, and he blames like a light skinned nigga's reaction to that. Like all the light skinned rappers reacted the way they did to that, including Drake. He said since then.
No. He said everyone understood the mission, but Drake.
But Drake, yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian was the only one who took it personal.
Yeah.
A lot of people were fired up after that verse.
No, yeah, they
Listen.
were sending shots back. This nigga got Papoose to get out of the chair, the barbershop chair, and drop some bars. Niggas still ain't take the hat off though.
Yeah,
We ain't
bless
never go
Papoose.
see what Papoose head look like.
Oh my God.
Bro, but my favorite thing of that video was finding out that Kendrick is a certified crash out. When he confirmed that original Euphoria song was like 12 minutes long,
Yeah.
and they had to like tell him, hey, chill out.
He made him cut it down.
Chill out. His entire career makes sense to me now. He's a crash out, but he listens.
Bro, give me that 12-minute fucking song, bro.
Bro, because Element was the same shit. Element was a Big Sean diss. It was mad niggas getting dissed on Element.
Oh yeah, that eventually it leaked too.
And he scratched the whole thing.
Yeah, eventually some of it leaked.
And I think he leaked it.
Probably.
I think he's a fucking sociopath.
Drake allegedly had a song that was gonna end Pusha T's career. It was gonna be the bread button, etc. We never heard of it. All these other songs keep
And it
leaking.
never leaked.
And niggas were saying it was
He
like
might
90%.
delete it. Didn't he say he deleted it? Maybe.
Yeah. It was like 90% Kanye shit. Like, I want to hear that Kim K was getting thrashed. The fuck I care.
Listen, I'll
I've
say
seen
this.
it.
I'll say this that
I beat off to it.
I say
Okay.
this. This has been a crazy whole journey with these guys, and I think it's not gonna end anytime soon. So prepare for more. Drake and Kendrick Lamar coverage is gonna keep happening, but the tour is officially here. The Kendrick Lamar and SZA tour. So get ready, pay attention, and if you guys are at the show, send us some clips our way. We'll cover it more. Anything you guys want us to highlight from those shows, we're definitely gonna try to go to I think next month, the Gillette show. I'm gonna try to check that one out. Especially because I saw resale tickets. I saw some tickets reselling. I'll still help you out. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, say
Stay
no more.
smooth, Brody.
Be smooth. The actual tour I think if we saw tickets on StubHub for like $20 or something like that, like they might be far, but people are definitely reselling these shits for low prices. So you could definitely find
Why?
affordable tickets from what I remember.
How much?
Why even fucking buy it if you're gonna resell it for low?
Well, because you either make you either lose all your money or you lose $20 less. That's how people look at it.
People
Oh,
are
boy.
stupid, bro.
That's how they look at it. You got to sell it for something.
People are stupid as
Yeah, because people thought like, oh, etc. But since it's a stadium tour, you realize there's a lot of tickets.
fuck. A lot, bro.
Like, so the demand is not going to be as high because it's not as exclusive. So it is what it is.
I also think rappers being on a stadium tour is very hard.
It's very hard.
I prefer arenas.
And I'm not a huge fan of the tour, the stage design. I didn't love it too much. I'm like, I feel like for that type of shit, you got to do something at that point where you guys are on some Kanye shit, like levitating, like a stage that lifts up into the air. I think SZA does get lifted up at one point, but it's not like a full on like immersive thing where it could have been. But I digress. Maybe they'll change it. It's the first show.
And if we do go, I hope she falls on me.
God damn.
Damn, Marlon.
Marlon gonna
Yeah.
catch it. Gonna sit back and catch that shit, Mar. Lil Wayne the liar. Lil Wayne might be the most clueless rapper of all time, or the biggest liar in the history of rap, or
he's trolling.
I think is another thing. I think that Lil Wayne's just done so much drugs that he's just forgetting things.
That I believe.
I mean,
Because at
he
this
forgets
point-
his songs.
Bro, Lil
I think he has
Wayne
permanent brain damage.
Lil Wayne did a new interview for Rolling Stone talking about Carter 6, which is coming in a couple months, his new album. He said that he was unaware that Kanye West and Jay-Z had an album together, The Throne. He never heard of it. He said they did an album. He asked the interviewer, they did an album together? Makes no sense because Lil Wayne literally dissed The Throne years ago, like in 20, I got it right here, 2022. Lil Wayne literally dropped a song shading The Throne. He said in a lyric, shading The Throne, he says, I met a bad red bone. I took the bitch home. I asked her what she want to watch. She said, surely not The Throne. Right? And this is also between the beef between him and Jay-Z because it was like subliminal shots. Jay-Z had the song with Kanye West on The Throne, Ham. Hard as a motherfucker, right? And they were taking shots back and forth. People assumed, right? I guess not, according to Wayne now, but that's what it clearly seemed like at the time, right? Because Jay-Z said that Lil Wayne and his crew have baby money. Clearly, you got baby money. Talking about
remember that.
Birdman, baby, you got baby money, right? And Lil Wayne on the Carter 4, no, my bad, on the Carter, on the Carter 4, he, I'm good. He said, talking about baby money. I got your baby mama money. I got your baby mom. No, I got your baby money. Kidnap your bitch. Get that how much you love your lady money. So people are like, oh, he's talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Clear shots, right? Clear, in my opinion. Watch the Throne and the Carter 4 were both nominated for Best Rap Album of the Year that year in the Grammys as well. During his Grammy party speech, Lil Wayne also held a moment of silence for Whitney Houston, gave a shout out to Cash Money people, and also et cetera, et cetera. And then during that, he said, y'all make some noise for Christina Milian, Young Money, Christina Milian, best known for et cetera, et cetera. So I guess the Christina Milian dig. So that's something that happened at that time. So I guess they're trying to just highlight that different things happened at that time. Maybe he didn't even mean, maybe he thought he wasn't even saying Christina Milian's name at this point, right? We don't know what the fuck to believe with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne also had 2 Free Lil Durk shirts in his dressing room that his stylist or somebody had there, and he didn't even know that Lil Durk was in jail. Right? He asked about the shirts. He was like, he didn't know. He's like, I didn't know he was in jail. Why is he in jail? He's in jail? He didn't know. God bless, right?
Bro.
Then he
long-term
continues
brain
on
damage.
and says that things are fine between him and Kendrick Lamar, and that he was unaware that when he was singing Not Like Us in the club, he didn't know that it was a song like that had to do to diss Drake. Like he didn't know it was a Drake diss song. That he didn't want Drake to be mad at him. He didn't even know it was Kendrick. He didn't even know that it was Kendrick Lamar supposedly on the song. That he was just singing along to it in the club.
Bro, this is living proof of,
Now, do we believe
drugs.
Do we
fucking
believe
people
this
up.
at all? No. I don't believe none of this shit. I do believe he's clueless. Don't get me wrong.
How clueless?
But it's like, to what extent, bro? Maybe the Little Durk one is the most believable one. It's like, okay, he didn't have to know that. Why does he have to know if Lil Durk's in jail now? He's not Lil Durk's close friend. Shit happens. You know, these rappers, unfortunately, end up going to jail, not being released, passing away. He was in jail before as well. But the throne, also, you didn't know Not Like Us? I literally reported from the Rolling Stone, they reached out to Lil Wayne's team during that time, and they said that Lil Wayne's team said that he was saying they not like us and basically co-signing Drake. So he was saying that like about whoever's song it was, basically. Like, they not like us. They not like us. Like saying that Kendrick and them are not like him and Drake. Because he had like an OVO chain on, I think, at the same time. Now this guy's saying, actually, I didn't even know that it was I didn't even know it was a Drake diss. I didn't even know it was Kendrick Lamar.
Did he not hear the track completely? Drake's name is in the fucking track.
Drake's name's on the... I don't get what... It's like, bro, is it the drugs? It has to be the drugs.
I truly believe that nigga's brain is destroyed. I think that nigga just wakes up, bro. Yeah, no, I don't want to say it like that.
I see the little buffering logo when he talks.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know the wheel from from Safari. Yeah,
Yeah, I see the little buffering thing when he
bro.
talks.
His brain be buffering.
The interviewer said when he was interviewing him, he turned on, because it was like, I think in person, like he spent a day with Lil Wayne type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that Lil Wayne was watching like FS1, like sports and like Undisputed and stuff like that. And he said, Lil Wayne said that if it's not on this channel or on ESPN, he's like, I don't know nothing that was happening in this world. All he cares about is sports. Which is, again, believable. And Lil Wayne does spend his time mostly in the fucking studio recording. But Lil Wayne is one of the most relevant rappers still to this day. His influence is all over the game, the industry. When he was dropping at the height of his career, even the mixtapes, it was bars about shit that people knew that was happening in culture. It was over songs that were popular in culture, right? Was he clueless this whole time? Or is it the ramifications of the drug usage and the infamous cup that is like, oh, it's like, don't ask me what's inside this cup. It's none of your business. It's like...
The one that made Drake lose the Sprite deal?
Yeah. It's like the lean... Does lean have long-term ramifications? Where 10 years from now, you could be still fucked up. Worse. Like, you're forgetting things.
10 years from now, he's going to forget he has a penis. What are we talking about right now, bro? This nigga had like 4 strokes, bro, and he's admitted to having long-term brain damage.
That is true. He did have strokes in the past.
Bro, he's cooked. This is why I was telling you, Vic. That performance would have been bad, bro. It would have looked like, it would have looked like a senior citizen reunion, bro.
Nah, chill out. That's my guy.
Him and Birdman, they would have been up there.
Oh my God.
Yo, they would have been whispering the lyrics through a mic in his ear, bro. That shit would have been delayed.
He would have been like, what am I doing here again?
Bro, nah,
Damn.
that shit would have been bad, Vic.
Bro, that would have been bad.
That would have been bad.
You would have, the Monday after that Super Bowl, you would have been there saying, damn, he let me down.
He let me down. Yeah, you would sit there saying he let you down.
Michael let me down.
Let's be honest.
He said he doesn't want to do Super Bowl no more.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm
Niggas
done.
was making fun of him. They're like, it was never offered.
He's like, I don't want to do it no more because I felt like it was my time and they didn't want to use me during that time.
And they took away the moment from me. Like, nigga, you were never offered the moment.
Mind you, months ago, he said that he wants to do it, but that he felt like it wasn't the right time, that he's basically going to work his way for it to be like undeniably like, okay, you should do it.
He got something better either way. He got a whole day after him, a festival.
I think he forgot his plan.
I know, right?
I think he forgot what he
How you say that months ago? Now you saying that you didn't want to do it.
I think he forgot what he told Skip Bayless, bro. I think he forgot he was on that shit. Yo, because when he was on it, he was smiling, nigga. Like he was going to court. This nigga was crazy.
If I was as rich as Lil Wayne and as influential as Lil Wayne, I would be probably as clueless as Lil Wayne. He deserves that right? But you look stupid too at the same time. We can't lie.
You look crazy, bro.
You look stupid a lot of times. You're forgetting lyrics, etc. Forgetting songs you ever released.
The music shit, I understand.
But it gets to a point where it's like, Lil Wayne, oh my God, it's Wayne. Being Wayne is clueless. But now it's like scary. Because you're doing things and now you're forgetting that you did them, and you're forgetting why you did them because you dissed the throne. Now you're like, oh, I didn't even know they even existed. How does that even make sense, right? And then you literally said you want to do the Super Bowl, but you're gonna bust your ass this year, basically the next coming year or two to improve your performance, etc. Now you're saying, oh, I didn't want to do it. What? I thought you wanted to do it. What the fuck? It has to be the drugs. It has to be the drugs.
Vic, I try to tell you, bro, that would have been a bad performance, bro. That
I don't know,
nigga's
man.
destroyed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Vic wanted to die in that.
I still
hell.
want to see
Yo,
that shit happen.
Vic was dying on this hill. He
I
was
still want to see that shit happen. That should be
fiending
fire.
to see Nicki, Birdman,
Hell
and
no.
Drake and Lil Wayne on that stage.
Hell yeah, Young Money. Ooh,
I would have liked to see Young Money in the thing, but that wasn't happening, bro.
That was never happening.
Young Money
was
on
not
stage together,
happening.
nigga, I would go
That was
crazy.
That should have been
happening, bro.
confusing.
That wasn't gonna happen.
I would go insane. Over the weekend, a couple stories broke. We have Justin Bieber, high as fuck at Coachella. High out of his mind, right? People go to Coachella, celebrities go to Coachella to get high. I don't know if people understand this. It's almost like
Coachella's
Woodstock.
an excuse to just do
People
drugs.
go to get high, to do
Yeah.
mushrooms, to do weed,
Nah.
Molly.
But that nigga,
But
Catch
Justin
AIDS.
Bieber,
He looked
Justin
different.
Bieber was on some shit.
That nigga was on hard drugs.
He was dancing to Not Like Us with his younger brother next to him. I think Jackson. I forgot his younger brother's name.
He has a brother.
Yeah, and they had to like move his brother away from him because he was like so like smoking and like it seemed like Hailey Bieber might have moved his brother away from him. And he was like gone out of his mind, right? And this comes after we seen Justin Bieber going off on Instagram, posting random things, random animals, random cats, random posts, random photos of himself, low resolution photos,
Looking like he about to fight. the
looking like he's
fucking
very mad.
paparazzi.
He's going through something. It seems like he's obviously going through something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside in the streets, staring down paparazzi, calling out paparazzi, swearing at paparazzi again, getting mad at them for being around him, and posting saying that, hey, anyone that wants to DM me right now to do features, right? Who was in the comment section? Drake was in the comment section. Drake was like, hey, I sent a DM. You haven't sent nothing yet, basically. Like, let's work. Now we see him dancing high as fuck to Not Like Us. Drake's petty ass might be like, unsend DM.
Yeah, no.
I mean, unsend that DM. We're from Toronto, but I don't want to work with you, nigga.
Are
That
they
nigga-
gonna contact though if he was high out of his mind?
Bro, that nigga Drake was in his crib with the robe on.
This
He
nigga with
brought
the
that-
fucking robe. What robe?
Nigga,
No,
he got robe
Bro,
on, nigga.
listen, he
Bro,
threw
the
threw
boy-
that phone on the floor.
The boy was laid up like this. The boy was like, he's just scrolling through IG, talking to the tings.
No clothes under that.
Tings, man, no clothes, no
nuts,
clothes.
nuts hanging out.
Yeah, nuts hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
That fucking third leg just hanging. This nigga's scrolling, right? And this nigga seen Justin Bieber, and he said,
Tucked his shit.
yo,
And
this
then DM'd him.
nigga, didn't even DM him. He left him a voice message. He said,
I'm over here stroking my.
what's wrong with this nigga?
Marlon?
Hey, man.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
I don't
Have you
want to
seen that?
continue the joke. I
Have
don't want
you
to continue the
seen
joke. I don't even want to continue the
Have
joke.
you seen the ones where when you open a thing and there's some fucking dude saying, I'm over here stroking my shit?
Nah, what the hell? Shit, I might see that shit pop up now.
Finish it. What is it saying?
I don't got the joke no more.
You say,
I'm
say,
thinking
Look
of his
at
dick.
Justin
I'm thinking of
Bieber.
his
Look at
dick.
Justin
Hey,
Bieber.
mans.
High out of his mind. Look at
Hey,
this.
mans.
High out of his mind. Dancing. All right. This one angle. That's his brother, Jackson, right there being moved to the side. But it gets worse, guys. Also, people are like saying, like, Justin Bieber gets forced to dance to Not Like Us with some gangbangers.
oh my God.
Like, all right, you fucking conservative type of accounts, like, making this shit racial now? Like, what are you talking about? Because they're black people, they're gang members?
They don't remember Justin Bieber's black phase? They don't remember that
Yeah,
shit?
also, yeah, Justin Bieber be, like, in a fucking, like, I think he might be affiliated, bro, for all we know.
Maybe.
Now, this is the scene right here where
That
he's,
nigga
like,
looks like a white
high out of his
skinhead,
mind. Look
bro.
at this. Skinny as hell. Look at it.
Bro, even the guy next to him was like, what the fuck?
He look-
What's playing?
I muted it. Not like us. Like,
Oh,
again,
okay.
it's playing the whole time. Yeah, so I don't want Justin Bieber to end up like Britney Spears. I don't want Justin Bieber to end up like Amanda Bynes. He's a childhood star. Yes, he went through a lot, etc.
Amanda Bynes started OF. You saw that?
Oh man.
Amanda Bynes started
You went on it?
OF?
Yeah, nah. Because she said it was no sleazy content. She said it was just to talk with the fans and
Oh,
shit.
so
Like,
it's
Make a
literally for
Twitch.
OnlyFans.
huh?
Make a Twitch.
But you probably know. But I think OnlyFans was invented for that. For like OnlyFans talk to
No,
your
it
fans.
was originally for content. Now people do sex.
Yeah.
So she not showing ass?
Nah, I wouldn't want to see that either
There's no
way.
way vagina?
I hope.
I wouldn't
I
wanna
wonder if
see
you can
that
show
either
ass
way.
on Patreon. Like, can you do Patreon porn? Maybe, right? Maybe.
Maybe.
I might just give them so many of these women out here ideas. Or
Why not?
men
Yeah.
too.
No, but what?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna give these women a picture
No,
of my dick.
no. Join the Patreon though. Club
Join the
Vision
Patreon.
Patreon. Please join it right
My
now.
dick might be up there.
Yeah, we might show Noel's dick this week. But I don't want to see Justin Bieber end up like Amanda Bynes or Britney Spears because he is too legendary. Yes, he went through a lot of shit when he was young. Fame hit him early. But we could stop this phase of he's coping, he's healing, he's doing all these drugs. Let's check in on him. Why doesn't he have a proper support system? What is going on with Justin Bieber? He's clearly, like, in front of our eyes, going through a fucking midlife crisis type of moment. Like, he's going through this, like, deterioration at an all-time high, and people are just like, oh, it's Justin Bieber. It is what it is. No one's helping him. No one's doing nothing. His wife's around him.
Bro, it's a recession, bro. We all going through shit. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm at a point in my life right now. If you really going through and you dying, I'm gonna just send a prayer, bro, because I can't do shit for you myself. That nigga could be on the Hollywood Strip with a fucking pipe, nigga, of meth. And I'm telling you right the fuck
I'm not getting that pipe out his mouth.
I'm not taking that pipe out that nigga's mouth. I'm sending that nigga the illest prayer. They ain't a fucking thing I can do for you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, because you're right. Niggas are just... Bro, I have found it very strange. The way shit keeps happening, and we all just cool with it. Like Kanye said, he's
Every week
sucking his cousin's dick.
Oh, we're going to get to that, too.
This nigga is basically on meth, the way it's looking. Shannon Sharpe's a sicko, but we all just cool with it, nigga. I feel like this is a recession indicator.
No, hell yeah.
This is a recession indicator, bro. We don't have enough
Everything's
time.
getting worse.
Yeah.
Everything's getting worse.
Do it while you can.
Bieber, we want that album. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a very personal, major album that's coming.
That shit might just be noise.
He's not previewing it. It's just people like behind the scenes talking to blogs like, yeah, Bieber's coming, like his team like leaking things. But it's not really him yet.
Maybe just imagine just audio of him in the shower.
This shit might be awful, right? I don't know what the fuck is happening. We do know that the Diddy trial is happening in 2 weeks. I thought that shit was next month, like 30 days. It's actually in 2 weeks, May 5th. So maybe the Diddy trial coming soon. And allegedly maybe Justin Bieber being involved in this type of situation of him being on tapes, allegedly with Diddy when he was young, minor, etc. If that is to be true, and any of that unfortunately might come to light, then you can see why Justin Bieber would be deteriorating before our eyes, right? But if any of that is true, and I'm his wife, I'm his people and his team, I'll be like, bro, let's make sure that you survive 30 plus more years. How old is he right now? Hey Siri, how old is Justin Bieber? Hey Siri, how old is Justin Bieber? Yeah, 31.
That nigga looks like
Yeah.
he's 36
31 years old. Wow.
with mad kids.
Crazy.
Bro.
He looks like he takes a shit in his trailer, right? While his girl's making food in the kitchen. And they don't got a curtain to close, so they're making eye contact.
He looks like B Rabbit.
He look like B
Was it
Rabbit.
B-Rabbit from 8 Mile?
He look like B Rabbit.
You're looking like B Rabbit from 8 Mile.
You look like you
This
making
shit's
eye
down
contact.
bad.
Yeah, bro. This shit looks
You
very
down
bad.
bad, Bieber.
Yeah.
God damn. Let's laugh real quick. This is Meek Mill. Meek Mill gets trolled all the time, but a lot of times he does it to himself. Look at this random tweet by Meek Mill
Don't tell me it's the dad one.
on Easter. Right? Meek Mill tweeted this on Easter Sunday, Easter weekend. He said, I see my dad so fresh to death, 4 years old. I thought it was Easter. ... He smelled like embalming fluid. Gave him a kiss. His shit start leaking. ...
What?
With a devil emoji, weird face emoji, a nervous emoji, and a happy smiling emoji.
People were under.
Look at the comments.
They were under there trying to
What the
translate it
fuck
for
are you
him.
talking
Like, what
about?
the fuck are you
Oh,
talking
there it is.
about?
Charlie translated it for us.
And then this guy said, Diddy done filled your brain with baby oil. At 4 years old, he has seen his dad dressed so nice in a casket. He thought it was Easter. When he kissed his dad, some of the embalming fluid started leaking from his body. See, now, if you tweeted it in a beautiful way, some dope, it's like, oh, man, like an amazing memory, right? Because Meek Mill, to this day, this year, I think has the best verse this year on Verse of the Year on the Friday album where he's rapping about his dad and, like, the pain of his dad and, like, how everything he's gone through right now is still because of his dad. Like, he misses his dad because his dad died at a young age, right? And I guess he says it here, at 4 years old, I see my dad fresh to death in his casket, etc. But that's not how he says it here. And to say you gave your dad, I gave him a kiss, his shit start leaking.
My thing is,
it's
bro,
like, what is going on here?
it's cool, right? If
No
you,
autocorrect?
If you do some shit like that, cool. Take the fucking emojis out of there.
Yeah, the emojis is crazy. Like the demon emoji.
Bro, and emojis automatically makes the shit not fucking serious.
Like, what is this demon emoji? Like, you just have that in your recent emojis? A demon emoji? Like, how do you get that emoji? All right, it's like kind of like a cool emoji.
It's probably a Twitter thing.
Like, what the fuck is going on with Meek Mill? But that's why the jokes keep happening.
Nigga, what?
Everyone's confused in the comments. Nigga, what the fuck they said?
Yo, put that one.
This is everyone's reaction to the tweet.
Go up to the black nigga.
What's that one? That one makes no sense.
I don't know. I guess they want to shoot him. People are fucking crazy.
Nico Harris.
Give your brain to science.
There's no way this nigga don't do his shit on purpose. Your
dad start coming when you give him a kiss.
Yo, fuck. It ain't funny because he's talking about
it's funny as fuck, bro.
But like, come on.
You did that to yourself, bro. You left the tweet up.
Bro, you left the tweet up. Why not go back and edit it or delete it and repost it?
Yo, what's that? He dropped a track recently with somebody, and it's hard as fuck.
That's what
Friday.
Vic is
That's what I'm
talking about.
He has
What
the
is
verse of
it?
the year. Friday is an R&B
Friday,
artist.
that's
He
what
has
it's
an
called?
album.
Oh, yeah.
And on that,
Bro,
Meek Mill went crazy. Verse of the year.
Bro, both of them. Good ass fucking thing.
Verse of the year.
That line where he says, "If I go, I'm scared to go to the grave because I'll dig you out." I was like, I got goosebumps, bro.
That's some
I was like,
trauma
oh
rap.
my god,
All-time high trauma rap.
It's hard as fuck. If you haven't heard it, hard as
So
fuck.
funniest tweet of the year, and also best rap verse of the year, Meek Mill, a double Grammy already.
People are fucking crazy.
God bless Meek. Also over the week, it seemed like the Mount Rushmore. Everyone's doing like Mount Rushmore memes and Mount Rushmore, fucking like jokes and like AI photos.
All the old heads came out and all the young niggas came out.
Yeah, everyone was doing it. You would have thought it was like a industry plan like this. Is Mount Rushmore an industry plan? Because everyone was doing Mount Rushmore shit. Mount Rushmore this, Mount Rushmore that. So Mount Rushmore is 4 heads, 4 people. And the most viral one, let me see, when I look it up.
You see how fashion moves? Last week was Studio Ghibli AI pictures.
Now it's Mount Rushmore AI photos.
Mm-hmm.
So people were saying like
God's just distracting us.
Crazy.
the Mount Rushmore of female rap, they got Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, and Lil Kim. I'm not mad at that. I think it's a perfect 4. Lil Kim, Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
That's a perfect 4 for me.
I
They said the
respect
Cartoon Network Mount Rushmore. Finn the Human from
Who's
Adventure
that?
Time. Number 1 from Codename Kid Next Door.
Mm-hmm.
Samurai Jack
Mm.
and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Nah.
Nah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about
They're
that
doing it by aura versus popularity.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad picks.
Samurai Jack isn't as high as niggas think it is.
People don't even
Johnny
know.
Bravo-
Some people don't know who Samurai Jack
Might have to
is.
swap Johnny Bravo for Finn the Human. Johnny Bravo was my shit.
I might have to swap Johnny Bravo.
People are
for
saying Ben
Samurai
10.
Jack. Ben 10 has to definitely be up there. Ben 10 had 3 sequels.
They said Dexter
movie.
also. Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, Dexter was popular, but
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls has to be up there.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie's up there for me.
It's a lot, nigga.
Ed
Cartoon
and
Network
Eddie-
got them
Ed and Eddie's
shits.
up there for me.
Cartoon Network got them slaps.
Ed and Eddie's up there for me. That's my favorite show ever.
Yeah, because they picked some of the ones that are the. But Finn, Adventure Time has to be up there because for the new generation, that carried.
Billy
Yeah.
and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy was a cult
was
classic.
goated,
that
bro.
wasn't as big as
That
niggas
was
thought.
golden, bro.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Never
That's
liked
more
that
newer,
shit.
yeah. But I feel like Adventure Time was bigger than
At Adventure Time,
Gumball.
I stopped watching that
Adventure
when
Time
all of that shit started.
Bigger than Gumball.
Yeah. Listen, discussions being had. What else? Let me see. They have West Coast Mount Rushmore. They got Nipsey Hussle, YG, Dodie Six, and Kendrick Lamar. No, I'm just kidding. Not Dodie Six. Not Dodie Six. Imagine. Let me stop.
Yo, Dodie Six gonna come for you.
Yo,
God bless
Dodie
Dodie
Six don't come over here and kill us, nigga.
Nah, this jokes. Imagine.
He might be homeless, but the nigga still got a car apparently.
Bro.
Yo, the the R&B Mount Rushmore was the most viral one I saw. Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, Usher,
Oh,
and R.
yeah.
Kelly.
Luther Vandross, a lot of niggas. Prince.
The issue is this: once you put Michael Jackson's R&B, then you open up the floodgates, because then are we talking about Beyonce as R&B? Are we talking about Prince as R&B? Because that's now pop. That's the pop lane. That's the black pop lane. But in reality, it's R&B. I guess if we're going by this standards, I never thought about it that way. But then we also got Whitney Houston, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. There's just
People talking about Neo a lot.
get the fuck out of here.
I've been seeing Neo. I've been looking at Neo's face all over the place.
Neil
Luther
needs to take
Vandross,
his hat off.
Ray Charles, Bill Withers.
No.
You know, I'll say this. In my opinion, I think the best R&B artist of all time is R. Kelly. When it's all said and done in history and life, the world could explode tomorrow. It could
Think
all
so?
evaporate. I think the best R&B artist of all time is R. Kelly. 100%. R. Kelly has the best discography. R. Kelly has the best songs. R. Kelly has the best performances. The only thing R. Kelly didn't do really was dance. But R. Kelly, unfortunately,
Greatest pen of all time,
is
R&B.
greatest pen. Like, R. Kelly is a hit maker, like, insanely. And when you go back and listen to the shit that he did, it was insane. It's just that he likes
Yeah.
to pee
Yeah.
and assault women and do all this
And
stuff.
sleep with
He's one of the
little girls.
weirdest men of all time.
Crazy.
Fetishizes his mom compared to the McDonald's. It's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Creepy ass. One of the creepy ass niggas in the
Yo,
world.
seeing your mom and thinking of McDonald's or seeing McDonald's thinking of your mom is crazy.
Yeah.
I am, bro.
Mount
No.
Rushmore for villains. What do you guys think about this? The Joker, Thanos, Green Goblin, and Homelander.
No, hell no.
Joker definitely gotta be up there.
Depends the Joker.
No, just
Nah, Joker gotta be up
Joker
there
in
all.
general.
Joker
in
might
general.
be one.
Joker in general. He's definitely number one villain for sure.
Thanos gotta be up there too, though. Thanos
No,
flicked
Thanos
that
is-
snap and fucked the whole shit up.
I've never watched. I haven't watched it.
Thanos, if we're doing it by popularity or impact,
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, that's my point. Darth Vader's up there. Thanos is a crazy villain.
Green Goblin
No.
was pretty crazy.
no.
Green Goblin started
That
it
was
all
random,
for
bro.
the fucking Spider-Man shit.
That was that's such a random pick. There's so many better villains than Green Goblin. I'm gonna come back with my own list.
Yeah, this Mount Rushmore shit, it's funny. It's really funny because a lot of people going crazy with this. I'm not mad at this. They have a horror Mount Rushmore.
That was accurate.
Scream, Jigsaw, Chucky,
Except maybe Jigsaw.
and then what's this guy's name? I forgot. With all the needles in his head.
I forgot.
I forgot that shit. I never watched it. The Needlehead guy.
Isn't it literally like Needleface or something?
Needlehead, some shit. I never
Needlehead?
watched it because that shit was too crazy to
I
me.
don't know.
Vaginas?
But you gotta throw Michael Myers in that bitch and Freddy Krueger. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta be Jason,
Take
Freddy,
Jigsaw out of there. I'm sorry.
Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, and Scream.
There was one with
man,
Scream.
get
Scream
Chucky
should
out
be
of
up
that
there.
bitch. A Pinhead, that's what it's called.
Pinhead.
I mean, Chucky always creeped me the fuck out to this day. I don't do dolls. I don't do that. That shit's wild as fuck.
They have the Disney Mount Rushmore, Disney Channel Mount Rushmore. Raven Simone, Miley Cyrus,
Some bullshit.
Selena Gomez, and Zendaya.
Where is my
Oh,
queen?
what? No, put my girl Lizzie McGuire in
Thank
that
you.
bitch.
Where's
What?
my queen? My queen held it down.
Bro,
nigga.
Lizzie McGuire. That's my.
I have to throw
What?
Shia LaBeouf in that bitch.
Stop, Vic.
I have to throw Shia LaBeouf in that bitch.
Stop, Vic.
Hillary Duff in that bitch.
Lizzie McGuire belongs up there.
That's Hillary Duff,
Yeah,
no?
Hillary
Yeah,
Duff.
it is
I think it's
Hillary
Hillary
Duff.
Duff.
Yeah,
Hillary Duff, yeah.
yeah,
You know
but
what
the
I'm
show was
saying?
called Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah. Hillary Duff belongs up there. She held it down. She was in a couple of the movies, too.
Jet Jackson.
I don't know who that
Who
is.
the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm just reading the tweets. Sprouse twins.
Yeah.
Sweet Life. Sweet Life was the shit,
No,
guys.
no, for sure.
They did 2 versions. I never watched the second version, to be honest with you. When they were like
You
on the
ever watched
boat.
it on deck?
Sweet Life
On
on
deck?
deck.
Nah.
as fuck.
I'm like, I don't need no deck. I'm like, I don't need
Oh,
no.
my bad. You was outside.
I don't need the on deck shit. I'm good. How about in deck? I don't need no out deck, on deck bullshit. Yeah, this Mount Rushmore shit was crazy. Then I realized there was a lot of fucking Mount Rushmores these niggas started making. My God. But this one is the last one to do. White rapper Mount Rushmore. They have Eminem, Mac Miller, Paul Wall, and Russ on the white rapper Mount Rushmore.
Not mad at that.
Stop it, Noel. Russ is not in the white Mount Rushmore. Neither is Paul Wall.
Russ is one of the
What you
biggest
mean,
independent
bro?
artists of all
Paul
time.
Wall? Are you crazy?
I would
Hell
put
no.
Russ up there.
In my eyes, Paul Wall's not even white. I think he's black. I think
Bro.
Paul Wall's black.
I put Russ up there. Russ is one of the greatest independent artists of all time, and he's white. That's
People were
impressive.
saying Post Malone.
Post
He's not
Malone's
a-
not a fucking
he's not a
rapper. Y'all gotta
rapper,
let
though.
that shit go, bro. No. Yo, Post Malone really let you niggas believe that he was one of us.
Yo, Dave with the 5.
And they never let him go.
I'm a little behind in the stream, but Missy Elliott, Can't Stand the Rain is the greatest beat of all time.
That's a fire production.
Yeah.
You have a good ear, brother.
Yes, Dave.
You have a good ear.
I
Good ear,
agree.
brother.
Logic.
I got
No logic.
my
is
Mount
good.
Rushmore for white rappers is Eminem.
Yep.
If we gotta go back, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna put them as one, as a group, Beastie Boys, for what the Beastie Boys did. I gotta put them in breaking boundaries. I'll put Mac Miller.
You have to.
I'll
Yes.
put Mac Miller. I have to
Yes.
put Mac Miller.
Yes.
And then it gets tricky with 4.
Bro, your 4 is Russ, bro.
Hell,
Because
no.
it's not logic.
You out of your damn mind. Nigga.
It's not logic.
I love Russ, but there's no way in hell.
Bro, Russ is a huge
No.
independent.
Do you even
act.
know 4 white rappers?
Dead ass.
100%. Dude, we got Action Bronze. There's a lot of them that, but I
Stop
just
it.
wouldn't put them
We're talking about impact.
in 4. I'm talking about 4.
We're talking about impact.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone really said MGK. I'm about to fucking.
I'll kill you.
I'm about to.
Yeah,
I'm about to-
you masturbate with fucking icy hot, nigga. That's what you do.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God, no.
I'm about to put you on timeout.
Oh my nigga be beating his dick with vapor rub.
Jack
Tell me-
Harlow?
No, it's Russ. I don't even like Russ as much. I hate that I have to defend him.
Lil Dicky?
Are
No,
you crazy?
that nigga makes comedy shows.
Macklemore?
Hell
Vic,
no.
Kid Rock?
Vic. You know it's Russ and you hate it.
Nah, I don't think it's Russ.
It's not
I'll
logic.
put John Cena in that bitch before
Yeah,
Russ,
Vic.
bro.
You know what?
I'll put John
I'll take
Cena.
John Cena.
I'll put John Cena
you
before I
niggas
put
need
Russ.
Cena, bro.
You niggas
Yeah,
need Jesus
bro.
We
right
gotta
now.
be
What?
honest.
That nigga dropped
Bro.
one
Yo,
album.
listen.
I'll put John
listen.
Cena. I'll put maybe
Bro,
Yeet
you
before
Oh, my
Russ.
fucking
He
goodness.
is Mexican.
Bro,
Because I look at Russ more than a
Listen.
rapper. Russ is like a fucking, like he sings, like the guy's different.
I
Like,
was having this discussion with myself at work today. John Cena, I think he gets the black pass.
I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, he's. I think. I was thinking to myself.
I'll
I
give that
was
shit to
like,
Paul Wall.
I was like, yo, John Cena,
Yo,
he's invited
Back
to the
then,
black
I used
cookout.
to. I would say,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, back then, yes,
I think so.
bro. What? 100%.
Now it's like,
100%.
I don't know. But I guess he's kind of getting back into that era.
Yeah, look at it. Speaking of that, Camacho with the 499 off topic, but shout out to the GOAT Cena winning 17.
also
100%.
Dave G for the $5. Logic is mixed like Drake and J. Cole. Thank you. Well, I
Logic,
know.
yeah. G-Eazy.
Vic, stop.
Fucking guy, bro.
Nigga saying Lil Peep. No.
Lil Peep. How about Lil Pump? Nah, let me stop.
He's Hispanic. He's not white.
Yeah, I know.
Someone keeps saying Boz. Stop.
Boss is
Is it Buzz Black?
Boss is not fucking.
What the fuck? Who's
Third
the white
boss.
boss?
J. Cole's
Third
technically
boss.
half white.
They're
J.
saying
Cole might
third
get
boss.
that
Shut
position.
the fuck
J.
up,
Cole's half
Vic.
white, nigga. Put that nigga in there. Fuck.
J. Cole got
Base.
fucking dreads, nigga. And big ass and mad African traits, bro. Stop it, bro.
God bless. Let's get to the biggest story of the century. Kanye West sucked off his cousin. What the hell's happening in this world? Kanye West opened up to the world in a vulnerable moment, it seems like. I don't know if he was...
Are you believing this shit?
Some people believe he might be trolling. I don't know what's going on. But he says he has a new song that he's going to drop that's called Cousin. And that it's about his cousin who's locked up in jail right now for killing a pregnant
not
lady.
Boss. Third base.
Right? after he told him a couple years. He killed a pregnant lady a few years after he told him that they wouldn't look at dirty magazines together. So him and his cousin would look at dirty magazines together, right? And he believes that his self-centered mess felt like it was his fault that he showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6 years old, and he acted out. They both acted out when out what they saw together when they looked at the dirty magazines, right? Kanye West said that my dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked off my cousin's DICK till I was 14 years old. So I guess from the age of 6 to the age of 14, so that's 8 years, Kanye West admits to basically, I guess, being gay. Right? Like,
Did you hear the song?
we'll play some of it here. I don't know if it's like,
Give my cousin head. Yep. Give my cousin head. I give my cousin head. Y'all don't see the vision? Nah, come on. I know y'all see the vision.
this is one of the craziest
shut
things
the
I think has
fuck
ever
up,
happened. In
Yo,
the
nah,
history
nah.
of music. Like,
Y'all
I
don't
don't know
think
what the
it's-
fuck is happening.
Y'all don't
anymore.
fuck with it, like the reverb remix, rewind type of vibe, like the light rock.
I'm gonna mute your mic.
And I think if
you don't like him harmonizing, I get
more on the song, I think doesn't he sing like about? We'll play some. Let's keep playing of it. Let's play some of it.
we ain't gonna get copyrighted. That shit. I don't know.
I don't think we won't. Right? 'Cause he's
That's just-
independent.
that's just-
It's never gonna come out.
That's just noise. That's just noise, bro.
Someone shedding tears to this shit somewhere.
I get my cousin. I'm not attracted to a man, but I put his dick in my mouth.
Who does he sound like?
Dave Blunts.
Literally Dave Blunts.
That might be Dave Blunts.
Gotta give me a little bit of trippy vibes.
Trippy Red Vibes. So
What the
Kanye West
fuck,
says
bro?
that
This man needs
he
fucking
he
help,
admits
bro.
on the song to doing nitrous, to still keep doing it, that it puts him in a trance, and that he is not gay, that he's not attracted to men, but that he would do that with his cousin
You never done that with your
because
cousin?
he would reach euphoria. That he says that people are gonna hear the song and they're gonna judge him.
I'm gonna mute your shit.
He said that people are gonna judge me, right? That he told his cousin that they were gonna take this to the grave, but then he's revealed it now in a song. And he also sampled Playboy Cardi's "They Thought It Was Gay" in the middle of that randomly. They thought it was gay, and he threw it in there, basically poking fun at like, oh, they're probably gonna think I'm gay for saying this, etc. For revealing this, right? And it's like, not only did they think you were gay, I mean, why is my sister calling me?
Does this cousin have
Is the
a
stream
family,
is the stream
bro?
up? Okay, because in
Do-
case
does
she was
this
watching,
does this cousin have a family?
I don't know.
Man, I'm about to ruin it.
And it's just getting very dark. It got very dark quick, right? I think he's actually being serious. It's just that he's been all over the place that you don't know what the fuck to take serious because he's the same man that was wearing a black painted KKK whole outfit, right? He's making fun of people, then apologizing after. He apologized basically to Jay-Z and Playboy Cardi this week again. He apologized to people. He said he's not a Nazi no more. He's all over the place. But then he goes and reveals this and drops this song online. I don't know what to think of it anymore. Obviously, I think that this is very traumatic and it could change someone's life. and it could be a reason for a lot of things for how he is, etc. But to reveal it in this way, I guess, is it a coping mechanism? Because, listen, in a literal terms, you can suck off your cousin from 6 to 14 and not be gay. Like now, because he's not obviously, you know what I'm saying? I would think, you know what I'm saying? Because by definition, being gay would be what? Like attracted to the same sex. Now, if he gets more explicit, which he might eventually open up about this more, was it like a full-on sexual transaction, etc.? It seems like he was saying like we were just acting out what we saw in these magazines, etc., like playing it out with each other, but he only admits to like sucking off his cousin.
You ever watch porn as a kid and suck off your cousin?
Never in my life. But
You let us know, bro.
listen, but then at the same time, something that could contradict that is obviously there's been rumors of all these years of Kanye West liking butt play, sleeping with men too.
This video of him getting mad because niggas was saying he was gay back in 2006.
Yeah, let me see if I find that clip.
Tom Wilkinson with the two y'all laughing about childhood sexual trauma, and Wicked NC 499.
We're men, so we're gonna laugh about men trauma. That's what men do. So
Yo, niggas laughing at my trauma every day.
yeah, so,
Kanye has talked about this cousin for a while. Even Kim K has mentioned his cousin in an interview. He deals with guilt because his cousin doing life.
Wait, so the cousin he sucked off is now in jail for life?
yeah, because he killed a pregnant lady.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna say the joke I was about to say.
but there was a clip of
Right,
like this guy, like Noel said, this guy Kanye, like, and he was like talking about his cousin.
They said Amber Rose talked about it.
Amber Rose talked about it. My thing is this, right? We can all feel bad, but then if this shit turns out to be him trolling, then we're like, where you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this is another possibility. This could be a potential possibility. Now, if Kanye West sat down, did a serious interview where he was talking about this, opening up, crying, it would be perceived differently. But you can't expect everyone to just be feeling full-on sympathy right away if we don't know what the fuck is real with Kanye West anymore. That's just the reality of things. And to not think that way is naive. We can't be naive. It's just facts. People are going to think like, oh, Kanye's going to be capping, could be capping. I don't think he's capping. I think it's true. I think it's true. And it's another reason why he's dealt with everything he's dealt with. I can't find the old clip of him.
His cousin is 4 years younger, by the way. That's what they're saying.
4 years younger than him?
Because they mention him in songs.
But as
It's very sad.
No. How does that make any sense
this
then?
is
Because
true-
if he's doing it from the age of 6 and his cousin's the one that showed him that, a 2-year-old is gonna show him a porno magazine.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's weird. I'll say this, right? God bless Kanye West. If this is true, this is one of the most darkest revealing moments in the history of hip-hop. We've never, like, what other rapper has said anything like this? The closest thing we've gotten most recently might have been YG, when YG recently said that at the age, he was a minor when he slept with like an older woman, and an older woman raped him, right? But this is now ancestral, where it's dealing with the same family, your cousin, and it's the same sex. This is very very wild. Very wild. So
This is my thing. I want to be sympathetic. But your next post is fit pic.
Kanye was 10 and the cousin was 6. Okay.
Okay, because this is very
Thank you,
sad.
guys.
This is very sad. But for your next post after that to be fit pic, and it's a photo of you and your shorty. The sympathy that you want me to have here feels like y'all are being disingenuous, like the general public. Because we should be advocating for him to get help.
100%.
Because you're not going to post that distorted, weird-looking video over that shitty-ass fucking beat
Production.
in production. This wasn't a real song.
Yeah. No.
This nigga is talking about being high on nitrous, venting about child sexual trauma that he has apparently been keeping his entire life. And he followed up that tweet with, fit pick. The nigga needs help. And I think we should start responding back to these statements with, hey, bro, go to, check in somewhere.
Yeah, no,
Get some therapy.
It's weird. And also, he sounds like Dave Blunt's. Kanye West sounds like he literally has taken Dave Blunt's, the rapper's flow,
Yeah.
whole vibe, style of rapping, and just ran off with it. Like, taking it, right? Now, is it going to be effective in a sense where it's like, oh, are people going to forget about Dave Blunt's, etc.? I don't think so.
No.
Because Kanye West is not landing. These songs are not really being properly released, etc., right? He allegedly also tweeted that he's going to change his album name to Cuck now.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like it's not gonna be called whatever it was gonna be called. Now it's gonna be called Cuck. I don't know. I will say this: only the Kanye West stans are gonna be the ones that full on feel sympathy right away, 100%, and don't laugh at it, etc., and call out people for laughing at it, etc. It's Kanye West, all his antics, etc. You're not gonna expect people to laugh at this and like be like, "What the hell?" Find it weird at all. You're just gonna think, oh, it's just Kanye West regularly venting and sharing his dark trauma. It's not just that, because it can be interpreted in so many ways. Is it a rollout? Is it a joke? Is it a parody song? He's done parody songs in the past. Poopity scoop, scoopity doop doop. He's done these songs in the past. Is it another version of that? Right? Could be interpreted that way. I think it's serious. I think that is unfortunate. But it's weird as fuck. It's weird as fuck. It's brave, but it's weird as fuck. Like the way that he's revealing it, right? With the tweet and in the song, and then the song is called Cousin. I don't know. But the fans are saying in the comments that this is a real cousin. He's spoken about this cousin in the past. Amber Rose brought up the cousin in the past.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a thing.
Kim's brought up the cousin.
So he clearly has something that he's dealt with and been with that's been dark with his cousin.
Not the moment, and condolences, and not the moment to bring it up. Not the way to do it.
Yeah, not right now. Let's not roll out the album Cuck with your album, or not roll out the album Cuck with you and your cousin, the song about your cousin, and you're doing nitrous. I don't know.
I still think, therapy. In the works.
This shit's crazy.
Jay vibing with the 199. How y'all feel about these celebs going to space?
They're trying to normalize it so when they start sending y'all to space.
Yeah. We spoke about that last week, though. Go check that out on the last episode last week. We spoke about that, brother. Appreciate your support.
I think it's something only rich people can fucking do, man. It's as a distraction.
Everything happens, man.
Distraction.
People thought that there weren't going to be electric cars. Now we got electric cars. People thought we wouldn't go to space for vacations, real quick trip to just go up to space, rich people shit. Now it's happening.
You flat earthers going to be there up there losing your fucking mind.
Oh, they're going to go insane.
They should fucking put flat earthers on a thing and send them up there.
That'll be hilarious.
Kendrick Lamar and Drake's beef has now pivoted towards a rapper. It went from a rapper, just straight rappers beef, and now it's pivoted to a producer DJ beef, right? Because now we got DJ Mustard, and Gordo, producer Gordo, aka formerly known as DJ Carnage, right? Who had that big ass song with Lil Uzi that basically broke Lil Uzi's career early on, and it's developed now to Gordo. Gordo is Drake's producer. Mustard is Kendrick Lamar's producer. They've been going back and forth ever since when we spoke about this shit last year, right? Last year, Mustard alleged, this was in August of last year, Mustard alleged that Drake told Gordo to drop his album the same day as DJ Mustard's album to fuck with DJ Mustard's sales, and it was because of the beef. He was like, he did that on purpose, etc. I think Drake came out later on to say, like, why would he do that? Like, basically denying, like, I didn't do that. Like, that just happened. Like, you guys had the dates. It just coincidentally happened, according to Drake's side, right? It's now been ongoing, right, this year with shots on Twitter. Gordo tweeted last week, oh, my God, I just noticed that Mustard unfollowed me on Instagram. Sad day. Headlining Coachella must have got to his head. Fans asked him, why did he do that? He said, I don't know. Then he also tweeted today, a week later, Gordo says, 10,000 tickets in Chile. I hope in quotation marks, DJs get to experience this feeling. Headlining your own worldwide tour is unreal. All right. Then Mustard tweets, this guy wants attention. Keep slaving over there at those overseas shows, brother. Don't forget to buckle dude's pants after you're done. So I guess he's talking about Drake's pants. Like he's sucking Drake off, basically says. Then he also goes and posts a photo of Gordo. Because Gordo was in Drake's mansion and he grabbed Pharrell's chain. He found Pharrell's chain that Pharrell sold on auction, etc. The NERD chain, the nerd chain that Drake has. Remember, Drake's been rapping about this shit and, you know, some legendary jewelry, some rich nigga shit that I would probably do. Like if Pharrell has his chains for sale, I'm a big fan of Pharrell. I loved all his jewelry. I would probably buy it too. Gordo tweeted that he found the jewelry while he was in Drake's house and he put it on and took a photo and posted it online. Mustard posted that photo of him with that man's chain on and he said, oh my God, basically mocking what he was saying. Oh my God, girl, I can't believe it, bitch. He really left me in his house with all his chains. He trusts me. I'm his fine shit. So he's saying that's how Gordo's talking.
Yo, I hate that like we've gendered wearing other niggas' chains. Y'all wouldn't wear Pharrell's fucking chain if you in Drake's house? Shut the fuck up.
You gonna post that shit though?
Maybe, yeah, nigga, that's Pharrell's chain.
You gonna post, oh my God, I found Pharrell's chain?
Yeah, nigga, maybe.
You gonna post it like that?
Nah, I wouldn't.
All right,
But
Gordo did say that he looked up to Pharrell. He's a huge Pharrell fan in the past. So that he probably was coming from a genuine place. But he has to realize you got to read the room, Gordo. Drake's rapping about taking Pharrell's chains
out of
when
his
he's
house.
dissing, was it with the Kendrick diss and shit? And
Yeah,
obviously
Kendrick
taking like a
did
sub
Family
kind of
Matters.
Pusha T with that. And it's like,
a Jumbotron, whatever.
yeah, you know.
But
Mustard
still.
keeps going. He says, I ain't going back and forth with a nigga that's happy to change music on another nigga's on another nigga's toilet seats. Because Gordo also tweeted that day that he went into Drake's bathroom and played Tupac, etc. Because Drake's bathroom plays music, plays Tupac when you go by to take a piss, right? So he says, I ain't going back and forth with a nigga that's happy to change music on another nigga's toilet seats. Let's end it here. I'm richer than you, have more hits than you. I have multiple houses with my own toilet seats and many of my own chains to wear. At Gordo, right? Then Gordo says today, imagine devoting your entire Coachella set to a guy that wouldn't drive an hour to pop out for you. Mustard. Because Mustard was playing Not Like Us and going crazy, and then like he changed the lyrics on one of them, basically making fun of Drake suing. So like that was his Coachella set. He was doing that. Mustard also says, go and up to rank first, which is one of the Kendrick Lamar GNX lyrics, going up that rank, right? I think I'm whacked out murals.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are going back and forth. At this point, what is next? I'm expecting a DJ battle. Like, let's just fucking do a beat off, or not a beat off. Sounds crazy.
That
but
was
no Diddy.
crazy.
A beat off is wild.
I know you'd love to be there.
Nah, I don't know. Fucking
You'd be
a versus or
front
some
stage
shit.
spectating.
A versus or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a production battle.
Yo, I promise you, Gordo's production is shit, bro. You didn't see the video they posted of him?
He has some good shit though.
He's in FX Studios making some bullshit.
He has some good shit.
He made some bullshit, Vic.
He has some good shit.
He made some bullshit though.
His songs with Drake weren't the best. Like, you guys remember the new songs they dropped last year?
All right.
You were never my girl.
I
It
like
was just that time. You were never my girl.
Oh, you like
It
that
was
shit.
my
I think.
time. It was alright.
I think that's just dog shit.
It was alright.
I think the only song out of those Gordo things is the sad one, the one where the video is about the African family and they buy them like a car and stuff like that. That song is good.
Oh yeah, that's the second
But
one.
then the other ones,
Yeah.
yeah. The other ones
I
are
can't bring the time to don't the
other ones are dog shit.
Mustard right now is clearly his time. TV off, Not Like Us, etc. But Mustard's album last year, to be honest with you,
Was that it?
was bad. It was like, there's some good songs on here, but overall it was like, I could do without this Mustard album. And I thought it was gonna be fire because this is the man that literally ran like his summers. He had hit songs each summer for 10 summers to the point that his record label was called 10 Summers, and he was making like a comeback because he kind of had like a 2-year, 3-year hiatus. You would think he's gonna drop fire. Wasn't that? And I think also he needed Kendrick Lamar on there. He needed him on there. It was the perfect timing. Why not get Kendrick Lamar to give you a feature back? Didn't happen. But it happened again on TV Off, on Kendrick Lamar's time. Not on Mustard's time, on Kendrick's time. Gordo, those Drake songs were dope. To me, they were smooth. They were all right. Didn't age great. He produced on Honestly Nevermind. He has some big songs on there. If you guys check out the credits, the guy went crazy on there. I think he produced Drake's biggest song off of there. The fucking Sticky. I think he did Sticky. I'm pretty sure he did Sticky. He has some shit. The guy's obviously talented. He wouldn't be successful in overseas, etc. if he wasn't. But he's Spanish as well. I think he might be fully Spanish.
No,
I think
he is fully Spanish.
I think he's fully Chilean or something like
I
that.
heard that nigga speaking Spanish on his IG. I was confused.
Yeah, so that's why he goes by Gordo now instead of DJ Carnage, and also that's why he's also big internationally because he produces with a lot of a variety of artists. Listen, it's entertaining. I love it. It's entertaining, and also I don't think it's gonna develop into anything crazy. There's not gonna be no street shit. You ain't gonna catch Gordo and Mustard on the street scoring up, going head up. That's not gonna happen.
I don't think I'm gonna be even paying attention to this.
I think that they need to drop music and capitalize off of it because
DJ
Mustard went
versus
from
DJ
being
beef
quiet
is
to just going
hilarious.
after him. Say it again.
Yeah. DJ versus DJ beef is hilarious.
DJ versus DJ. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Drake did that though? That told Gordo to drop the same day as Mustard?
Why not?
Why not?
I don't think he did that though.
I do.
Imagine
It wouldn't make sense because the sales wouldn't compare. Because Mustard I think did 18,000 and Gordo did something lower than that. It was like, why would you, just to be petty still? It wouldn't make sense.
My thing is they have two different demographics.
This is completely different productions.
Yeah. It's house music versus rap.
And it was like a DJ Khaled album where it's like Mustard's on it, people are rapping, Mustard's on it, and then the Gordo one is like, it's completely different. It's not like some DJ Khaled shit. It's like a production album, a house album, like you said, EDM-ish. Doesn't make sense. You can't. It's incomparable. But they're going off at each other right now on Twitter. You know, they haven't tweeted the deleted shit right now. But it's crazy how this beef has stemmed and caused other beefs.
They said Gordo produced Rich Baby Daddy and
Rich Baby Daddy.
Give Me a Hug.
Give me a hug. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Give Me a Hug is playing on the radio now.
I'm talking to you, baby. I need you. What am I singing? What the fuck am I singing? Is that Give Me a Hug? Yeah, is it Give Me a Hug, right? Baby.
Give me a hug. Yeah.
I miss you. Yeah. Yeah, Give Me a Hug is growing more. That album is... You guys want to talk about it or what?
No, I don't.
That album is aging
It's still
like wine.
It's still a 7.5
Nah.
for me.
Let the beat switch and throw to him.
It's still 7.5 for me.
So
Some sexy songs for you is aging like wine.
did Drake tell you to say that after the FaceTime call?
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm dead ass.
I heard you on his payroll.
Bro, I saw you
It's
talking
aging
to
like
him.
wine.
When I walked in, you were getting off the phone with him.
Weren't supposed to reveal that on camera, but okay. I might have been on the phone with him. But it doesn't mean that the album is not aging better with time.
Yeah. I just want my splits on this check.
We're not gonna act like the album is not aging better with time. Another album's getting better with time as well is GNX. I think GNX and Some Sexy Songs for You are great albums. Some of the best albums that come out in the past couple years, and they're both aging with time better. Because a lot of these artists are dropping albums, no one gives a fuck a week after. Little Baby came and went. No one heard about Little Baby
Yo,
ever again.
That's just depressing. That nigga's album dropped and no one gave a
Biggest
fuck.
artists in the industry dropping albums and people fly by gone.
I think that's
right?
gonna happen to Thug.
The Weeknd, I think that album is amazing. But guess what?
Came and went.
It seems like the conversation around The Weeknd's album is it gone.
I still haven't even heard it.
Even though it's a good ass album, I love that
Good-ass
album.
Good ass album.
But people are like, the conversation's gone,
Haven't even heard it.
right? The movie's dropping next month, so the conversation's probably gonna pick up again because the movie's basically a soundtrack for that movie. The album is
Oh yeah, I saw a preview for that.
With Jenna
It
Ortega.
looks fucking horrible.
Jesus, bro.
It does. Let's be honest.
nah.
Well,
The first trailer
was-
good. The
I
first trailer good.
watched the trailer with Eric, and we both looked at each other and started laughing.
The Kendrick one?
And then the people,
No, The
and,
Weeknd.
then the other two people that were in there started laughing too. That shit looked horrendous.
Nah, The Weeknd is The Weeknd, Jenna Ortega, and Barry Kerrigan. I think Barry played was it Bane? He was something in Dark Knight. He was a good ass actor too.
That's
Forgot what he was.
that's the British nigga, right?
Yeah, the British white guy.
Yeah, that's Bane.
Bane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or was Tom Hardy Bane?
No, Tom Hardy wasn't Bane. It was the British nigga.
Okay, so it was him then. Yeah. Or was he Scarecrow?
No, it was Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Scarecrow
Yeah.
might have been Barry. Look up what Barry was in Batman. Barry Karaskin. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. But yeah, I think Some Sexy Songs for You is aging like wine. Give Me a Hug is fire.
Yeah, give me a hug.
Brian
My shit.
Steele. Shout out Brian Steele. I'm one of the guys. Oh, hey. Going outside tonight. Oh. The songs with Party Next Door are all fire. Party Next Door is deeper. Deeper than I. That shit is one of the best Party Next Door songs of all time.
He was the Joker in the new Batman. That's what
it was. My bad. That's what it was. Sorry, Barry. Don't want to disrespect you, brother. You're doing that thing. You're doing that thing. You're doing that thing again.
No, I agree with you. I like those songs.
My God. It's raining in Houston. It's raining in Houston, my love. Nigga, at first I was like, what is this song? Now I'm like, oh shit. I'm getting it, Drake. I it's raining in Houston. I get the vibes.
You're in Houston. It's
I
raining.
feel like I'm in Houston. I'm in Houston. It's raining.
Yeah.
What else? The fucking
You be feeling like Spider-Man some days.
Say,
I
feel
love that
like I
one.
could save you, but I can't.
Trying to save
She
women.
thinks I'm Spider-Man, Superman.
I like that one.
That's just hard, nigga.
You ever try to save a girl?
Nah.
We don't talk about that enough. You ever try to save a girl and it don't work?
I don't want to get into that chapter of my life.
God.
I have too many. Which one you want to talk
Malone
about?
has worn a couple
I
cages
try to
in
say
his
way
life.
too many fucking girls, bro.
He thought he was Spider-Man. He was just Marloon Man.
Yeah,
The
it
women
was
were
like I
sick
don't
when
want
they
to get
found out
into
I was
that
the
shit.
Green Goblin. I was in disguise. You know in Scooby-Doo when they take off the mask? The villain? That was me.
Even lost my bitch to some small town fame. Come on, bro.
I don't like that one.
Come on, bro.
You ever lost your bitch to some small town fame?
Small town fame.
You ever pull up to a spot and your bitch goes to a nigga just because he got clout in Rhode Island?
Shawty right here
No.
crying in the middle of Chanel.
I've never been in Chanel.
Shawty right here crying
little
in the
story
middle
time.
of Chanel.
No.
I feel like these niggas really do sing about their life.
The city is pretty when it's red, just like a flower. What colors the sea and tower?
You know you're not beating these allegations, right?
Yeah, nah, they're in
You
the
know you're
chat
making it
calling-
Because
worse.
niggas like
right?
music. Niggas can't like music.
You know you're
It's a
making
good,
it worse,
It's a good
right?
ass album,
You know
bro.
they know you're on that payroll now, right?
This is a good ass. And on top of that, you go into the Kendrick Lamar shit. Luther still banging. Squabble Up still banging. TB Off still goes hard outside. Hey now, say now, I'm all about my bands. Big blue cheese, bitch. I wanna get my chips. Whatever he says, right? Heart Part 6. I've been playing it more, like realizing more, like appreciating it more. Dodger Blue. I feel like it'll still ring off this summer. I can still see it going off this summer. Gloria. I'm growing a more of an appreciation for it.
Glorious my shit.
Because Gloria is
That
the
shit's
fucking
my
song that they
shit.
have merch for at the stands. They have a Gloria merch, like it's like a thing, and they end. I think the whole tour, the whole show, I think is the last song is Gloria. I think they ended with Gloria. They
Bro,
performed it together.
that song is done so fucking well.
Yeah,
Bro.
Man at the Garden. I think is a classic Kendrick Lamar song.
Niggas love that song.
Reincarnated, a classic Kendrick Lamar song.
Reincarnated.
GNX, niggas already know that shit's hard. Both of these albums are aging like wine. Drake's album's more recent, so I've been playing it more than GNX. But we gotta admit it, bro. We gotta admit it. Like when we were looking at the fucking Drake album from the perspective of the beef, it's like, oh, we expected something different. But now you appreciate it for like, oh, it's more of a singing vibe than we expected. But now it's like, oh, you get to sing to it. A lot of appreciation for the lyrics, a lot of dope lines. You know, I think it's fire. Now, do they think it's fire? Because I don't know if they're gonna move on from it. We might never hear about that album ever again. Depends what's gonna happen in the next couple months. But rumor has it, I'm hearing there might be another music video coming soon. You didn't hear it from me first, but there might be another music video coming soon. And it's not gonna be just Drake by himself.
From who?
You know what I'm saying?
Spoil it.
Might be our brother,
No. I'm saying the video.
Jaheim.
Who's the video?
Jareem.
Drake's video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some sexy songs for you. You heard it here first, or maybe you never heard it here at all. Another beef that has kind of happened off of the Kendrick and Drake beef, a bit, but not really. Shocking revelations. in the world of hip hop journalism that's taken everyone by storm. B-Dot from Rap Radar reveals that him and Elliott Wilson are not friends. They never been friends, and that they haven't even spoken to each other until 11 months ago when their contract negotiation ended. They had a podcast contract with WMG, Warner Music Group, and Interval Presents, and that ended. And him and Elliott were trying to negotiate another deal. Ever since then, they never dropped another podcast episode. They've been on hiatus, and Elliott Wilson and B-Dot have not communicated. B-Dot blames Joe Budden for fueling Elliott Wilson's new unrecognizable persona that B-Dot says taints the work that they've done together. And it's also frustrated B-Dot. Right? This has taken the hip-hop journalism industry by storm. I got Rob Markman tweeting me. Everyone, the whole industry is, and everyone's asking, what the Elliott? What the Elliott? What the Elliott? What's going on, Elliott? All right. Elliott, not Elliott. B-Dot DM'd me. B-Dot said like Joe Budden's the battery. He called Joe Budden the battery in my DMs. He's like, he's the battery. He's the battery for pushing this. I agree. All right. I'll play for context here. I can't show Joe Budden's clips because Joe it's on Patreon. You gotta go Joe Budden's podcast Patreon. Support Joe Budden's Patreon. Support our Patreon as well. But go to Joe Budden's Patreon to see the actual clips. I will play the audio of proof though that Joe Budden was the battery behind Elliott Wilson's back. You know what I'm saying? I remember this moment. I agree. For those who don't know, Elliott Wilson now has become, you know, for lack of a better term, almost like a rage baiter. Vocalizes his opinion way more. Makes content out of it. Does things that even me, like I look up to Elliott Wilson, I don't agree with, right? I think it was 2 weeks ago. This motherfucker, Elliott, literally played audio of Bow Wow going off on him. Telling him, like, I saw what you tweeted about my song, etc. I want to handle this privately as man to man, blah, blah, blah. And then Elliott Wilson plays the call, the voicemail of this man going off on the podcast, on the bigger picture. It's like, didn't Bow Wow just tell you to keep the shit private? But you want to reveal it publicly? Like, what are you doing?
This nigga's crazy. What do you
It's
say
like,
about this?
Elliott, what are you doing?
What do you say about the song? Do you say it's ass?
He said it was bad. Remember, I told you about the song because this is like the first time Chris Brown and Bow Wow have done music together in decades, maybe 2 decades. It's been a while.
Definitely ass. I didn't hear about it.
But I think I'm not gonna lie. I heard it over the weekend. People have been playing it. I think it's growing. It's decent. It has some legs, but probably obviously because of Chris Brown. Chris Brown really can do no wrong. It's Bow Wow's verses. It's kind of like, it's like, oh, Bow. But nostalgia might save it. But nonetheless, this is a clip right here showing you an example. Right, July 2023. Sent to me by B-Dot. B-Dot showed me. He's like a reminder. He's like, hey, this is another example of this man being the battery behind Elliott Wilson's back. Right? Joe Budden. This is what Joe Budden said 2 years ago.
Back, and that's going to help blowing me up. I love the spicy Elliott shit. I love what it's doing for him. We have never talked about Elliott this much. I've never seen the fans or anybody talk about Elliott so much. Know why? Because he be doing that Rap Radar shit. Step in your own bag and start some shit and take what come with it. I love it. And I like Drake firing at that nigga. Fired everybody. And I like.
So he says, I love Spicy Elliott. I love what he's doing, for him. We've never seen him talked about this much because he be doing that Rap Radar shit. Step in your own shit, your own bag, do some shit, and take what comes with it. Which is what Elliott Wilson went on to do. Right? And then, I can't play this clip because this is from the Patreon. We want to steal another Joe's content. Shout out to Joe. This is the clip that also B-Dot was referencing. This was a Rap Radar interview last year or 2 years ago when they interviewed Joe Budden, and he was telling them both as well that they're stupid for not doing more things because their names are bigger than Rap Radar.
What? Well, y'all are bigger than Rap Radar. Okay. That's what the problem is. Personnel, us? Individually. Got you. Elliott.
And then when he says that, look at B-Dot's face. Hilarious. He's like scrunching his face like,
Okay. That's what the problem is.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, right? Now, in my opinion, I totally agree with Joe Budden. I think B. Dot and Elliott Wilson are extremely talented, and that they both have the potential to do what Joe Budden literally told Elliott Wilson on the phone call when B. Dot was on the studio. Shannon Sharpe, Chad Ochocinco type shit. What do? They have their own podcast, Nightcap. Aside from Shannon Sharpe's podcast, so he does weekly interviews, he has Nightcap. They live stream, I think, like 5 days a week. Whenever there's like a playoff, something going on. Via Zoom. Their chemistry, their persona, their name is so valuable that even via Zoom, they get hundreds of thousands of views every episode, every week, every clip. Shannon Sharpe could literally live off of that podcast, let alone the one that he already has, right? B-Dot and Elliott could have been doing Zoom podcasts. We've done Zoom podcasts during the pandemic. We were doing episodes via Zoom, especially to keep the consistency going. You have to develop that brand of just like, oh, people don't care if it's just a guest on. They're just a guest-based podcast. I think that's where they fail because people care about their opinions. What's proof? Elliott Wilson right now going viral every fucking day for something. People care about his opinion. So if he gets on a podcast every week and shares his opinion, it's going to be successful. What's another example? His podcast he's doing right now with DJ Head and Jeremy Heck. Shout out to my boy Jeremy. They're extremely successful. It's blowing up. Why? Because you're getting these people's opinions, etc. The only downfall is you get a lot of random messy moments like Elliott playing the Bow Wow clip. Like, don't fucking do that. But then it's almost like a flex, a petty flex, where he's like, I can do this. I'm getting a Bow Wow clip, which I think that's why he does that type of shit. It's like, oh, I'm getting a Bow Wow threat clip, whatever I could play on the
Yeah.
It's like, don't do that. It's messy.
I'm relevant.
That's messy. Yeah, it's like I'm relevant. But it's messy, Elliott. But God bless. B. Dot drops these lists, end of the year lists, rappers of the best rappers of the year, etc. And he has his own thing that he does lists now, where it's like the best posse cuts, etc. They constantly go viral. Why? Because people care about B. Dot's opinion, right? Especially if you're like a Griselda type of like hip hop stan, hip hop head. You know what B. Dot is. You appreciate his takes. They care about his opinion, whether they agree with him or disagree with him. Most of the time, they disagree with him. So them together is a no-brainer. And if you're watching this, Elliott, B. Dot, do a fucking podcast together. If you got to name it something else other than Rap Radar at this point, do it. But people are going to, you have the fan base. People are interested. Do it. Just do it. It's a no-brainer. But it was funny to see how the whole fucking hip-hop journalism world, music journalism world, just fucking went in uproar. Because their dynamic is fucking good as hell. Like, they had a lot of peak moments during the interviews where, like, B. Dot would make fun of Elliott's laugh and, like, that annoying-ass laugh and all this shit. You would think, like, oh, these niggas at least gotta be having a meeting once a week, aside off cameras, at least.
Nah, them niggas just shaking
Them
hands.
niggas didn't even eat lunch together, let alone text each other a fucking meme. You can't B. Dot's not texting Elliott a meme. These niggas ain't texting each other memes and shit.
They might, bro. Some men are weird. Some niggas
No,
really
they're not.
talk all the time and they're still not friends.
No, it's they say that they're not.
You could talk to someone every day and not be their friend
But they haven't talked at all.
because there's no reason.
He's never
to.
even followed him. He says he never even followed him on social media.
Yeah, bro.
He's never even followed him on social media.
Business is cooked.
Listen, I understand business partner aspect, but it's like Joe Budden said, like, these motherfuckers had me on their podcast 3 times, and the whole time they hated each other. It's like, I would have had it even gone on. Like, I thought you niggas were really friends. This is just a pure business play? Like, purely business. Like, you guys are just doing this for the bag because Elliott Wilson, to this day, hasn't brought Rap Radar podcast back because he's waiting for a contract, like a bag. You could do it independently and run up the bag. They could get sponsors. They could do a lot of shit. He says to Joe Budden, hey, you're a hypocrite because you and Charlamagne are hypocrites because you both have podcast networks. Hire us. Give us a deal. That would be a huge play.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Technically, we have a podcast network over here. We can't give you $1 though. We might have to give you. We might have you give us some money. Elliott,
We can
and
give you
B-Dot.
cookies.
We want to give you niggas some cookies. Niggas want some cookies. Got some cookies in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Give you some cookies. Other than that, you know, maybe let's collaborate. I don't know. I will say this: Joe Budden definitely has a bag to pay these niggas all day, and they have a lot of attention that they could get bags from sponsorships, etc. The bigger picture's fire. I like what they're doing. Don't get me wrong. I think there's a world where he can keep doing that and then do the B Dot podcast. B Dot and Elliott do something else. But for those who pay attention to Elliott Wilson, he's definitely been trying to do his own shit. He has his own thing on Patreon. It's called the Elliott Wilson Experience, similar to the Joe Rogan Experience. Like he's basically is a dope name. I like that concept. He dropped podcasts. A lot of them had a lot of technical difficulties, microphone issues, etc. The Cash Cobain interview, etc. They had like microphone issues. These podcasts, they didn't reach a virality level like the Crown, Rap Radar interviews he's done. I think because of that, he's figuring it out, and he kind of stopped him. He hasn't brought him back yet. But obviously, he has a lot of potential. He could do that as well. So can be that. But when their forces combine and coexist, I think that's when people pay the most attention, clearly. You know what I'm saying? I've watched B-Dot's live streams where he does these lists. The unlisted thing is a dope idea, but it's like 100 people, 200 people. Like, it's not a lot of people. Like, if he does some shit with Elliott, obviously the numbers multiply. But at the same time, if these niggas ain't friends, are we ever going to get this shit at all? You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Crash out Elliott. Joe Budden is to blame. Multiple scenes of evidence. And at the same time, full circle. Because I think that they should go on the Joe Budden Podcast Network and do a different show. Not join the cast. The cast is just too many niggas on the cast already. Like, the number of niggas right now. Like, you got insane. All these motherfuckers. Like, it's good.
They need to start shipping niggas out.
Yeah, it's good. I fuck with it though still because it brings a lot of drama. But like, you add 2 more, it's OD.
Nigga,
it's OD.
That shit's a party.
Yeah, because technically they took out Jadakiss's son, J1. He hasn't been on in a while. So I'm assuming they took him off. Yeah. Right? Mark Lamont is kind of becoming more frequent.
No, he's a fan favorite. He's staying.
Yeah. Melissa is Melissa. I'm surprised they haven't added another woman. But
they want Melissa out of there, like the fans.
But they gotta keep her. She's too provocative. They gotta keep her. B-Dot could work, but I feel like B-Dot kind of gives more of like a more chill, maybe Mark Lamont type of vibe a bit. It'll be interesting. I'm here to keep you guys updated and keep you going along and developing all this, as it's going, because this is the biggest story in hip hop journalism, an actual hip hop journalism beef between people that we thought might have been brothers from birth. That's how close we thought they were, right? Mm-hmm. They were like there was like a 2 peas in a pod, Elliott Wilson and B-Dot.
Nigga, you thought that.
Yeah, I know. But business is business. Politics as usual. Love you guys, B-Dot, Elliott. Hope to see you guys reunite 2025. Let's get that going. Maybe I could be the mediator. Maybe I could be in the middle because I know so much about it. I could get me involved. I might. No, I won't do it for free. Give me something, 10% of something. It's better than nothing. We spoke about Bieber. We spoke about the DJs beefing. Dodie 6, the best rapper to ever come out of LA, stamped today by Rolling Stone. Wow. Shout out to Dodie 6.
He's what?
No, I'm trolling, bro. The Mount Rushmore.
Vic, let's go, bro.
Yeah. Rest in peace. I did want to talk about this. Remember I told you guys about this, right? Which is pretty cryptic. I didn't want to. It's not like I'm glad that this happened, but I did speak about this recently. Rest in peace to Pope Francis. He's the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church. 88 years old. He spent weeks in the hospital fighting double pneumonia. Right. He died on Easter, and his last appearance publicly was on Easter Sunday as well, driving around St. Peter's Square in an open air Pope mobile. The Pope Mobile, the Mercedes decked out Pope Mobile, open air. And it was basically his goodbye. The whole time, without people knowing, it was like his goodbye. He passed away, 88 years old, right? One of the most loved popes, to be honest, because he was very controversial in the sense where he was openly about his opinion about the LGBTQ community, embracing, calling out for the aid of the people in Gaza. The Palestinian people.
Those were his last words.
His last like major public appearance of him talking was about that, about the Palestine war. And the man's passed away at 88 years old. So rest in peace to him. All the Catholics, all the Christians in the world, Rest in peace, condolences to the Pope. Now, what's gonna happen is basically what that movie I told you guys about, Conclave.
Yeah, I was talking.
That's gonna happen in real life.
Yeah.
They made a movie that came out last year. It's called Conclave. That was getting Oscar nominations. Good ass movie. That is literally what happens in the Roman Catholic Church, in the main one, when the Pope dies, and how they have to get another fucking Pope. These guys in the biggest like Pope. I forgot the terms. The biggest popes. You guys know in the chat. You might correct me. Like the person below the Pope.
The cardinals.
The cardinals, right? The biggest cardinals of the world, etc. They have to come together, and they have to vote people in. It's a whole process from all walks of life, all types of races, all types of languages. The people don't even know English, don't even know Spanish, don't even know certain languages, and they vote the next Pope. That's what the movie's about.
No, yeah.
Foreshadowing literally what's happening now, because now this Pope has passed away. Now they have to do a conclave, and they have to vote for the next Pope.
You know what's the craziest part? Catholicism is the growing religion in the United States. It's the largest religion right now.
There's more Catholic people in the world every day.
Yeah, there's more Catholics right now in the United States than any other religion.
Wow.
It grew, bro, out of nowhere. No one knows what's going on.
The Pope.
Stop it.
Niggas love the Pope, bro. People would love it, showing love to that Pope. The Pope was a famous ass guy. And for him to die on Easter, after the Conclave movie came out,
that's crazy. That's God.
So many people online are crying, going crazy, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is so sad, so tragic, because he's been living all this whole past 2 months, fighting pneumonia, right?
Well, he was our Pope, that's why.
Our Pope? What does that mean?
He was our Pope, our whole childhood. Pope Francis came in when we were
but Pope Francis came when we were like 12.
Yeah, bro.
Well, we had another Pope before that, no? Am I bugging?
No, we did, but like that's
Hey, Siri, what's the last Pope before Pope Francis?
Yeah, but like the Pope we remember is Pope Francis.
Pope Benedict.
Yeah, no one remembers that nigga. Well, not people our age.
2013, bro.
Bro, 2013, Vic, stop it.
I was 15, bro.
No, bro.
I was 12 years old saying, I love you, Pope Francis. I mean, Pope Benedict. No, I wasn't. But, you know, I love my Eggs Benedict very much so. It's one of my favorite breakfast meals to have, Eggs Benedict. But, listen, I heard a lot of good things about Pope Benedict.
I don't know that nigga.
I think. I don't have to research him as well.
I don't know that nigga.
But, yeah, I really, it's pretty amazing. I like to study and analyze, like, religions and these religious leaders, these significant people across the world, right? Because no one, I believe, no one is more important than God, and I think we're all equal under the eyes of the Lord. But those people that really idolize, you know, these religions, like they live literally by the religion. These religions have their leaders, right? The what was the one that also passed away recently? Was it the Dalai Lama? Or am I bugging?
I'm not sure.
The Dalai Lama might be alive, so I might have fucked up there. Let's just move on topics, because I'm gonna be canceled for this topic. But rest in peace, Pope Francis, and also shout out to the Hood Pope, ASAP Ferg, the Hood Pope, the original Hood Pope, the only Hood Pope, ASAP Ferg. WrestleMania happened over the weekend. John Cena won. Travis Scott also got involved and almost died because Cody Rhodes slammed his ass, and a lot of people were also frustrated. We spoke about Travis Scott's involvement in the WWE world. It's pretty interesting how now they're taking it to the level of WrestleMania. They're throwing him into WrestleMania. Some people are saying it's too much, right? This is the biggest stage for the world wrestling. Why would you put Travis Scott there?
Travis Scott saying he now works at WWE.
Yeah.
That shit had me dying. He's like, I'm not leaving.
It's interesting. I don't know if I liked it. I found Travis Scott at WrestleMania was funny, but I don't know if it was like needed.
That shit was funny. When Cody Rhodes catches him, he like laughs. He's like, you got me. Slams him.
Like, I'd rather just stick with like nostalgia. Like I was like, where's Stone Cold Steve Austin? Where's The Rock? There wasn't at WrestleMania, right? I didn't see The Rock.
I don't know.
I was like, what the fuck? I was shocked.
Stone Cold was there.
Stone Cold was there?
I think so. Because I remember seeing a clip going viral where he was supposed to go up a ramp with his ATV, and then he missed it, and then he was like backing up, and they got him on the ramp. But I don't know if that was WrestleMania. Yeah, it was just going viral. Yeah,
really. But John Cena, I think, is the greatest. I think the greatest wrestler of all time, when it's all said and done, probably is going to be
from our generation.
I think it's going to be John Cena.
From our generation.
I mean, who's better than John Cena?
Goal.
We didn't.
I mean,
we didn't get to see Prime Rock.
The Rock
Stone
is
Cold.
I saw The Rock when he thing. I was a huge fan.
Yeah, we didn't get to see that shit, Vic.
Undertaker?
We can't speak. Prime Undertaker. We get to see that either.
Rey Mysterio.
Still doing it. He got injured, I heard.
Yeah,
John Cena
Cena's
would
better than
body
Rey
his
Mysterio.
little ass. John Cena, he hit his ass for breakfast. The fuck are you talking about?
John
Randy
Cena's
Orton. He just RKO'd John Cena today.
Yeah, John Cena. I think John Cena can body all these niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Stone Cold ram into a fan.
Any nigga wearing jean shorts
I'm telling you right now, Vic.
with no shirt and still wearing fucking Jordan Spizikes, bodying anybody.
Yo, Vic, when I watched the Great Khali put both of his giant hands and squish Cena's head, I cried for like 3 minutes, bro. That nigga, bro, that was a nasty plot, bro. That nigga, the Great Khali, had that nigga in a chokehold, bro, for a while.
But the Great Khali is like an enigma. The
Nigga.
Great Khali doesn't. He
He
shouldn't
made that
even
nigga look
exist
like
in
a
that
midget,
world.
bro.
He couldn't. He's like a fucking Bigfoot.
Anyone's a midget next to the
Bro,
Great Khali.
the Big Show was frying that nigga for a little bit, too. This nigga's had some enemies,
No, the Big
bro.
Show was that shit. He was that shit for a while before the diabetes and everything happened to him. You know, shout out to the Big Show.
Hell yeah, Jeff Hardy, 100%.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy.
And now there was a Randy Orton, John Cena phase where Randy Orton
It's
was
gonna
frying
start
his
again.
shit.
I'm saying,
that's
bro,
what today they started today. Literally
bro,
before you walked in,
John Cena was going on a rant
he just RKO'd him.
and he randomly RKO'd him.
Oh, WWE's bad.
So that's it,
They
bro.
probably made Cena like
That's
sign
it.
another year.
yeah.
Bro,
bag.
I'm telling you, listen, this remaining of this year is gonna be Randy Orton John Cena feud, which I'm so fucking for it. I'm gonna start watching this shit again because of it. I pray to God that John Cena ends up retiring with the belt, but I wouldn't mind if the big events he loses it and then the next one he wins it and then Randy gets it and then you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind that.
But
'Cause that'd
wasn't
be
John Cena
entertaining
supposed
as
to end his
fuck.
career at WrestleMania? I don't get it.
No. This year.
This year.
So the year,
Yeah.
not the WrestleMania.
Yeah. Franklin with the 49. Is there any effects of having a new elected pope politically at Noel? Genuinely curious.
Yeah,
Politically? Yeah.
you put a controversial nigga in there, a fucking homophobic ass, like conservative, traditional, biblical pope.
So here's the thing. Because Pope Francis had, I remember him and JD, before Pope passed, recently, him and JD went at it kind of briefly. Because he met JD and then he basically said, like, the type of rhetoric the Trump administration is pushing out is problematic. If Catholicism is rising in the United States, and Vic is right, if like a hardliner Pope comes about, that's mad dangerous. Because you're just giving Trump's base a lot of like ammunition and you're giving them validation. The most powerful religious figure in Christianity, because Catholicism is a branch of Christianity,
Yeah,
is out here saying, is agreeing with Trump. That has massive political ramifications. You're gonna see, because the thing about Catholics is this too. Vic is right. That is their biggest political leader. They listen to the Pope, especially those like older Irish Catholics. Like nigga, they're infatuated with this figure.
I'm telling you. I've
So
been studying this shit.
it's gonna get to a point where if wherever this Pope is leaning and who they side with could drastically affect the midterm election and whether Republicans stay in the House and the Senate or not. Because the Pope could easily come out and say, hey, like we need to have strong countries need to be stronger on borders. The United States need to have a better standing in the international community. They could also come out and say, fuck Gaza. We need to defend God's chosen people in Israel. The next Pope could easily say that. And that's not an uncommon belief among some Christians. There are Christians who fucking believe that shit. I've heard them talk. And I'd be like, all right, you're bugging.
Shit could get sticky.
No, yeah. Like the next Pope could easily drag us into a world war.
Yeah, crazy. Continue.
Shit could get sticky. Every day is October. Listen. Also, speaking of movies, well, Conclave, go watch Conclave. Everyone in here should watch Conclave. If you guys haven't watched Conclave, I recommend you guys watch Conclave, especially with the Pope passing away. But I'm gonna watch this week Sinners. No, I'll watch Sinners. We're not gonna spoil it.
Fucking watch that over
Amazing.
the weekend.
We're not
I
gonna
couldn't
spoil
get
it, but
bro.
Sinners is a movie that I haven't watched, but I feel so reluctant. I can't not talk about it. Like it's a movie that's been everywhere. I've never seen a movie so organically promoted all over the internet like this before. Maybe of all time. Like this movie is being spoken about to an extremely high level. Everyone's only saying good things about it. Right? It's insane. Like Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan, dynamic duo, starting to work together, right? Ryan Coogler, black director, black actor duo. People comparing it to the white actor, white director duo of like maybe like a Martin Scorsese and DiCaprio type shit, where like they just keep doing work together and they keep hitting home runs. Because we start with Fruitvale Station, right? We fast forward to even more major franchise shit like Black Panther, and now his own IP with Sinners, Black Vampires. And it's like a horror film, but supposedly it's not even scary. Like, it's just more deep messaging, and it's like 3-in-1 type of deep messaging. It's phenomenal, visually amazing. IMAX film shot as well, so you have an option to see it in certain IMAX actual theaters, and it's more immersive. It's insane, right? It's insane. And if we're being honest, it tends to be rare for a black film to be appreciated to this level. So I think we got to embrace it, because I think Ryan Coogler is the future of Hollywood. I've always spoken highly of him, and it's crazy to see what's going on right now. Where it kind of like a lot of people, even like you see right now in Hollywood, like a lot of white people, like a lot of white actors, white directors, and even in Hollywood online are almost using like their white privilege in a sense to like even defend any slight shit that people say about this movie. Like I think it was it Variety? Someone released like a report about this movie, and they said like it sold 60 million for opening weekend, right? Which is a high number, but they were like, but the budget was like 90 million, so they're still not making their money back. Some shit.
Yeah, Variety with that nasty headline.
And Ben Stiller was like, "This is the most unnecessary like headline ever for a movie. Like what the for an opening weekend for an original IP movie? Like what the fuck?" Like, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, who was in White Lotus, great actor Patrick, was in the comments saying like, "It's opening weekend. ... Like, why are you guys talking about this like this? Like, why do you care about?" You see all the white actors like coming to defend this shit, but it's also because like the shit's good as fuck. Like I'm only hearing good things about it. Like it's excellent, perfect.
It's amazing.
10 out of 10. Noel saw it without spoiling anything. Give like a quick just like thought about it, because I'm gonna watch it this week and then we'll go in on it next week.
It's not a horror movie. It's everything. It's a comedy. It's a musical.
Got some porn in there?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You don't see it, but basically, yeah.
So porn that you don't see. Okay.
There's a lot of sex scenes.
You feel.
It's for blind people.
Yeah.
Blind people porn.
It's for horny blind people. But no, yeah, like you think it's the way it starts and then the way it just ends up is two radically different things. It's very symbolic. There's Easter eggs all over the place. So there's Easter eggs with the playlist. When you look into that, there's a lot of different theories coming out. The only thing I hate is there's a lot of like race theories coming out about like what the message was racially. And
you don't think that was his point, his purpose?
Maybe
undertone?
No, there's a racial message here. It's very, and my thing is that a lot of people will take it to another level.
Yeah.
But I think there is a message. You're gonna see it. In the final scene, there's a monologue that the villain gives, and when you hear it, there's something that a lot of people missed that I think he wanted us to see that we ignore a lot of times. And it was very interesting, that monologue speech. So when Vic watches it, we'll spoil it. But there is a message there about white people and the things that they do and why they do it that we're not talking about enough. So I'll leave it there.
Perfect. And last topic before closing it out with some local news, we have also did want to shout out the NBA playoffs is happening, so go watch the NBA playoffs. Game ones, a bunch of game ones. You know, it was like exciting moments. You know, a couple blowouts. Celtics, I think, are gonna obviously take it. I think they're gonna go to the finals. I got the Celtics, and probably
done.
If Lakers have no sense of coming like forward, maybe give it to OKC to go to the finals. But I think Celtics got this shit again.
I think Warriors will bounce them.
You think? Yeah, Warriors are. I was shocked with that game one. I'm like, okay, they got some motion. Let's see, but we'll see. But the playoffs are here. It was only game one, so it was early on. Not much to talk about. You know, Tatum thankfully didn't get injured. He was just bluffing. Had fucking Joe Mazzulla on the sideline screaming, "Get up!"
He stopped the trainer.
Stopped the trainer. He was like, "Get up!"
That was so
It's like
funny.
he knew that he was doing that.
Yeah, he knew
was
he
like,
was
get up.
bullshitting.
Let's not do that right now.
Yeah, he was bullshitting.
I was
He
like,
knew it.
damn, Joe Mazzulla, that's that Johnson Joe. We got to get Johnson Joe in the fucking
We
podcast.
gotta get Johnson Joe on
The
this
fuck, Joe?
Put the camera on me. Get your ass in this fucking podcast.
We need Johnson Joe.
We need you in this pod. I have so many questions for
My
you.
God.
I'm a diehard fan. I will throw on the accent just for you, bro. Stop playing with me, nigga.
We need
Fuck.
Johnson Joe in this bitch.
I need Johnson Joe right next to me. Fuck is you talking about?
And for reference, for those who don't know, Joe Mazzulla, the head coach for the Celtics, is also Rhode Island native from Johnson, Rhode Island, and we're from Rhode Island, so we love all the stories we hear about him. So hopefully we get him on the podcast at some point. It'll be a perfect moment. But last topic. Oh wait, I did want to say this actually. Yeah, this was I don't know if you guys saw this. This was random, but Kevin Gates and LeBron James right now are beefing online. And the most random thing that's the most random sentence I never thought I would say that sentence, but it's happening, right? Because we have Kevin James going online making remarks about LeBron James' wife. He says that Kings, let's play the clip, actually. We got to play the clip for the context because I think that this is the messiest that Kevin Gates has ever moved. Kevin Gates does random shit, says random things, but I think fundamentally Kevin Gates is one of the best like personalities ever in hip hop. Like he's very profound. He's been through a lot. Like I love Kevin Gates' interviews. Very like inspiring. The guy he's really one of them. Like I love Kevin Gates, but this is one of his weirdest moments so I don't understand. Like I really don't understand. We'll play it here. Bluetooth's hooked up.
Like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, they be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in the playoffs. And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't. Like
So basically the gist is you got Kevin Gates saying that he feels like whenever LeBron James is around white women, for example, the viral video of him next to Jeannie Buss, right? The ownership, management of the Lakers, they get, oh my God, LeBron, etc. They go crazy. They ooze over him. But he says that his own wife, Savannah James, acts like nothing. Like it's just LeBron. Like it's just like she doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever. She doesn't kiss his feet. LeBron James made a post kissing Savannah and hugging Savannah. And he says in the comments after Kevin Gates' post, he says, "Kings don't concern themselves with opinions of peasants." A quote. Then he says, "Where next to, Queen? Let's get it." Obviously, an indirect response to Kevin Gates because the timing of the post, etc. And LeBron doesn't post shit like that randomly with his wife. Kevin Gates is completely wrong. Because, first of all, they're married. They have their thing. If I'm LeBron James, I'm married to Savannah, been with her for so long, from the grind, from the dirt to now, to billionaire status. She's supposed to be there to humble me. Never fucking dick ride to the point of like make me an airhead. He's saying that he wants to be treated like the king. He's like, if I'm LeBron, I should be treated like the king wherever door I walk into, etc., etc. I disagree with that sentiment. You got to have a partner that, especially when you reach a LeBron James level, that knows you for the real you. And if you ever reach that airhead moment, steps you down. That's what a partner should be doing. And I believe that's what she does. Because they have this fucking long-term relationship, marriage. When have we ever heard anything about them? Until recently. And that shit hasn't still been confirmed. I know we talk about it. You bring it up. but it's not really confirmed. There's no confirmation of him cheating on her, him being with Yes Jules, all this bullshit people say online. It's
I know
funny.
what you did, Bron.
I know what you did, Bron.
Stop it, bro.
But we don't know. Right? There's no confirmation of this. There's nothing that's come out.
That nigga was slinging dick in the embassy. Stop it, bro. That nigga was giving them the La Hammer.
Also, for Kevin Gates to say this, meanwhile, Kevin Gates is married to Drika. He has a whole wife, and he's riding around with Brittany Renner in a freaking... she's wearing the Muslim version of Brittany Renner. The Muslim Brittany Renner is riding around with him.
Bro, shit don't make no sense.
So it's like, Kevin Gates is openly cheating on his wife, but then saying that LeBron James... It's like clickbait.
Bro.
But why is he doing clickbait shit? His album dropped last month. Kevin Gates' album. Like, why are you doing it now? Like, are you looking for sales?
Bro, God just left the world on autopilot. Nigga, it's like when you leave the Sims to do whatever they want. Niggas just start killing each other. Yo, you know what's funny about this, though? I'm not gonna lie. This nigga LeBron, every year he's in the playoffs, it's 0 Dark 30. This nigga's responding to Kevin Gates. Yo, Lakers fan, you're never getting the chip, bro.
Bro, he always deletes his social media when it's playoffs. Now he's like, yo, Kevin Gates talking about my wife. I gotta talk about it.
Yo, he's never seen the chip, bro.
That's crazy.
You're never seeing that chip. Laker fans, kiss that shit goodbye.
And it continues. This is today. This is Kevin Gates responding to LeBron James responding to him.
Ain't gotta say no name, say no name. My bad, excuse me. How y'all doing? You heard me? I'm on my way to have coffee. Coffee spelled backwards is E-fuck. And before we've had our coffee, we don't give E-fuck about anything. But
he shows Brittany Renner real quick.
I just want to say one thing. The truth hurts, but it heals. And Bron, I love you because you my nigga. And I already know she was just, you just gonna let him talk. Man, you had to, but behind closed doors, hey, good game. But anyway, look, long as you being celebrated, I don't care who don't like me. Long as you being celebrated, that's all I care about. Because you my nigga and I love you. So I don't care if I got to fall out with somebody I love to get the results. We're going to get the results. But if anybody need, I'm a life coach and a guru. Y'all 24 hours. You smile. You smile at that black man. You smile at him. Hey, because you know one thing. Today is so Easter.
Weird.
It's getting weird. It's getting weird. It's getting weird.
The viral moment's trying to get to his head.
But then there's a side of it like LeBron James responding to him is like, oh, I was right. The truth hurts because now you're reacting to me. You could have ignored me, but the truth hurts because maybe now he thinks like, oh, LeBron James feels that way sometimes about Savannah. Like, damn, why doesn't she treat me like these white women treat me? You know what I'm saying? It's like he's playing a mind game with him. It's fucking crazy. Meanwhile, he's trying to show off Brittany Renner, right? He's like, and she's laughing in the background. She's never going to an NBA game, maybe for the rest of her life. They're gonna fucking ban her from every arena. LeBron James is gonna make sure to ban her from every single arena. This woman is like maybe the messiest Muslim of all time because she's become Muslim and you thought like she was gonna become like chill. Now she's in beef. Like she's in random celebrity beef now, laughing it up in the background.
This might be the messiest Muslim couple we ever seen.
This is the most messiest Muslim couple of all time.
Bro, these niggas is some messy Muslims.
Letting the Quran down. These niggas letting the Quran down.
Nigga, Allah up there heated.
What is going on?
Them niggas at the temple want nothing to do with them.
Then he's using a caption. He says, LeBron James, I'm way less than a peasant. I'm a simple servant of Allah, and I love you. Alhamdulillah. Emilio, no names. I'm built for it all.
I really hate niggas like this, bro.
And the thing is with Kevin Gates,
Yo,
he's one of those motherfuckers, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm intimidated by. Like, I really think he'll crash out on someone. What's that at the end? Like, I'm built for it all. The fuck you gonna do? You gonna fight LeBron? We don't gotta go take it there. You gonna fight LeBron over some shit you said? Nigga, you out your damn mind. That's LeBron James. LeBron James has snipers on every roof of every fucking city, of every town. That would not happen.
Does LeBron have 2 phones?
Now the thing is this: if infidelity comes out, or if there's rumors of LeBron sleeping with Jeannie Buss or any of these white rich women,
oh, it's over.
Oh, Kevin Gates is gonna be like,
he's talking crazy.
Kevin Gates is gonna go crazy, but I doubt it. Never from the king. That's LeBron James. He can do no wrong.
You know his dick.
Oh, what?
He's speaking for this nigga's dick. What the fuck are we talking about?
Why you say it like that, though?
Bro.
I guess not. Okay. That's a good way to fucking put it.
Yo, because
Positioning means to answer. Motherfucker, that was good. You know his dick, though? You know his dick.
You know his dick like that, nigga?
I don't know his body. You know what I'm saying? But someone's body that we might know, because we did see glimpses of it, is Shannon Sharpe, right? Shannon Sharpe.
Jesus Christ.
This shit is gotten crazy. I reported on this today. Shannon Sharpe. A week after there's reports of Shannon Sharpe signing a $100 million podcast network deal for Shay Shay and the podcast he has under there, $100 million because his deal with Colin Cowherd's, the volume is ending. So he's signing a new deal, and the offers they're saying is upwards of $100 million, right? He has Nightcap, Club Shay Shay, the 520 Show, a couple other podcasts, the Bubba Dub Show, funny podcast. A week after that, there's a new lawsuit that's gone viral right now. This story of Shannon Sharpe, and the lawsuit is a woman accusing Shannon Sharpe of sexual assault and rape for a $50 million lawsuit for damages, right? This woman claims that they embarked on a rocky consensual relationship that lasted nearly 2 years. She alleges that Shannon Sharpe recorded their sexual activities, and when she saw him accidentally go live on Instagram Live, like all of us did, and we saw him doing his thing on Instagram Live, right? Accidentally. Accidentally, right? She began to pull away from Shannon Sharpe in their relationship after she saw that. Basically, like, damn, you're not committed to me, right? You're fucking other women, right?
Just tossing dick around on IG
stroking
Live.
him hard on IG Live. Now, the main highlight here also, guys, guess who filed the lawsuit? Attorney Tony Busby.
Oh my God.
Tony Busby, the ambulance chaser, like Jay-Z says, right? The complaint contends that Shannon Sharpe confronted the woman in October of 2024 after she had commenced efforts to separate from him. The complaint details the ensuing encounter, which culminated in allegedly forcible sex against her consent, aka rape. Another alleged incident happened in January of this year, where the complainant, the woman, alleges that Shannon Sharpe engaged in unprotected sex with her, despite her efforts to get him to either stop or to wear a condom. So allegedly, Shannon Sharpe wanted to go raw dog and allegedly raped this woman, according to him, according to the lawsuit, right? According to everything, and $50 million in damages. Half of the money that he allegedly is getting in that new deal. 2 red flags. 1 week after the $100 million deal being spoken about. So someone could be like, hey, I want to get some money. He's getting that money. Shit, let me get some. Also, second red flag, Tony Busby. Horrible reputation.
Third red flag, the messages was nasty.
Third red flag, what messages?
You didn't see the messages he exposed? We got her name.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
In the lawsuit and shit, the paperwork?
Yeah.
I just read the CBS articles, so they probably expanded it.
No, yeah, he
What's her name? Is it like a weird name or something?
It's a Spanish name.
Oh. Salatin Mami?
Yeah.
Latina?
Yeah, hold on. I'll see if I can-
Because there was rumors of Shannon Sharpe, obviously with Molly Quirm, the co-host, etc. And what was that woman? Remember we spoke about that woman that allegedly slept with multiple people at Fox?
Oh,
I forgot her name.
Joyce.
Joyce Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor, yeah.
Oh
no, they released a statement. I apologize. He released a statement from Shannon Sharpe.
Okay, so
by Lanny J. Davis.
So read
counsel.
Shannon Sharpe's statement. So Shannon Sharpe responded with a statement. No, I'll read it.
It is the text messages. So it starts off with, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and
Wait a
choke
minute. What
me
type of statement is this, nigga?
with it while
Wait
you're
a minute.
fucking me. Gabriella Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7th, 2023.
Oh, so they dropped evidence of her.
Wildin'.
Okay.
I know you missed this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. Gabriella Zuniga in a text message to Shannon Sharpe, 1/1/2025. This lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney Tony Busby is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In its effort to extract a large financial settlement, Miss Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe
Wow, I see it now.
the video has been heavily edited and taken out entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases, initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe.
Jesus Christ.
There are other examples of texts from Ms. Zuniga. For example, only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. Then I can do whatever I want to me.
Baby gravy.
I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. That's my daddy. Fuck. I want you to put a big black baby in me.
Oh my God.
You better carve it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it after you put a big black baby in me. Text message from Gabriela Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe.
Are you really going to read everything, bro?
This is funny to me. I was going to read the whole statement, but it's fine.
This guy's crazy.
Do you think that, so I kind of get like she's escort?
Yeah. She's just some slut.
So Shannon Sharpe's denying it
50K is
in a
crazy.
statement with the text revealing her messages of the woman, Miss Zuniga. He reveals the alleged Jane Doe. And it seems like, according to him, she was the one that was like basically like $25,000 for each cheek.
Yeah, she wanted his babies. She wanted to get
She
married.
wanted his babies.
She wanted his tongue in her butt.
She was obsessed with him, etc.
I want to see what she looks like.
I like how
right?
Shannon denies this right away. Proper statement. Legal team involved. Because Shannon Sharpe, again, is on the precipice of signing a $100 million contract. And for her to do this, fucks it up. Because that money is going to go down.
I feel bad for Shannon. You want to know why? It's not even the accusations. He lost to Ida. He lost some good box. Nigga, the way she's talking, she just be slurping that shit.
Oh, no, the way she's talking, they must have had the most amazing sex in the world.
Yeah, like...
I want to put my tongue in your asshole, then marry you? That's my daddy. Fuck, I want you. I want a big black baby in me? That means come in me.
She must have the fattest ass. This has to be a Spanish woman, probably Colombian, light skin.
I never seen that last name in my life.
25.
Gabriela Zuniga.
Yo, she might be straight from the island.
Island girl. Listen, so he's denied it in this
Throater.
new statement. Thank God we updated it because I forgot I didn't see the statement.
Heavenly throat.
I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me is all we need to see.
Bro,
right?
That means they've done that. That means she likes to get like choked out.
So Shannon Sharpe's team claims that this is a shakedown for millions of dollars filled with lies and distortions and misrepresentations. Let's see what happens. I'm on Shannon Sharpe's side.
Gabriela Zuniga, I have 25 cents for every ass cheek.
You got 50 cents?
You could take it or leave it.
Listen, if this woman gets revealed as like an escort that like fell in love with Shannon Sharpe,
That'll be fucking.
the
She didn't fall in love
karma
with
is
him.
gonna be crazy.
Vic, she didn't fall in love with him.
She fell in love with his dick. Fell in love with something, some part of him.
She wanted
His
money.
wallet.
She wanted his wallet.
That wallet.
Because 50 grand to pipe a bitch is crazy.
Crazy nigga. And I'm Shannon Sharpe. Oh no, but the older black niggas is gonna torch him for months.
Shannon Sharpe be out here putting in
Stephen A.
work, bro.
Smith is gonna torch him. Ocho Cinco's gonna torch him.
Shannon Sharpe's been putting in work, bro. Shannon
Yeah.
Sharpe got girls on Instagram
just read
Live
it.
moaning. He got girls suing him for money, begging for his babies. That guy's out here laying that pipe, bro.
Them gay allegations is gone.
Yeah, they never happened at this point. God bless. lastly, now we got some local news topics to discuss. Like I said at the top of the podcast, reminding you guys, we're going to have Michelle Romano's son coming on this podcast. We're going to do a pre-recorded segment this week to drop for you guys online, or probably included in next week's episode. But he was supposed to come in last week as well. Things happened. She was the woman that was found dead in Foster, Rhode Island. Her son wants to pay homage to her. Rest in peace to Michelle Romano. Condolences to her entire family. Speaking of dead people, unfortunately, in Rhode Island, the stories keep happening, right? A week after all these people on TikTok going crazy over the serial killer rumors in New England, now we have 2 more bodies being found in Rhode Island, which I think have nothing to do with the serial killer thing, but people are going to do what's going on, what's happening with these bodies, right? There was a body found Wednesday last week, April 16th, a deceased male body, 50 years old, right? Police contacted his family and everything in the Providence River, nearby our house, nearby my house, nearby my area where I live in Manton, right? I walk through that park all the time with my son, literally in that river, right? Police said that after, around the Onlyville area, police said that after going to the rear courtyard of the apartment building that's there, a male was seen floating face down in the river, right? So reports were made, people went, they found the body, right? Identified as a man, they don't have his name out, but he's 50 years old. Then, 4 days later, another body found, right? Literally yesterday, in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, right? In the Pawtucket River, April 20th. There's now a new investigation underway. They haven't identified who this body is, who this person is, but there was a body found in the Seekonk River. Pawtucket police said that they were called to the area around 5:30 p.m. after a boater, someone in a boat, spotted a body while out on the river. The person has yet been unidentified. They have not identified this person yet. Just to put into context, guys, remember last year we reported on bodies being found in rivers in Rhode Island, right? May 14th, 2024, the body of a 28-year-old Dante Williams, right? Found after he was missing April 15th, right? After fleeing from a car accident, his body was found near a railroad bridge in Pawtucket. I'm not going to pronounce these rivers, bro. These rivers are crazy. In a river in Cranston, his body was found. A man from Providence last year, May 14th, almost a year ago, next month, 28 years old. Also, a man was found May 2024, last year, 53 years old. A body was found in a river here in Providence near Alapo Street. And to be honest with you guys, I think it's the same river. Yeah. In the same river that the body was found, the one near to our crib, in the same river that the body was found last week, April 16th, they found another body last year in May, a 53-year-old man. Another man in his 50s.
You need to stop.
Same river.
You need to stop reporting on this nigga, bro.
Same river.
This is a serial killer, bro.
Same river,
And
right?
he's bodying niggas.
March
body us.
21st of last year, a 44-year-old man, Marcus Harris from Newport, was found in the Providence River in East Providence. They said he drowned. As of right now, police are not suspecting any foul play in any of these deaths, right?
That's my thing.
And people are confused.
They're finding these bodies, but there's no signs of trauma.
No, there is. They're lying. They just don't want to scare the public. Nigga, if they announce that there's a serial killer right now, the state would be in chaos.
Oh, shut down.
Announce it. I don't want to go to work.
They're not gonna pay you.
I'm trying to see if the man, Dante Williams, right? The 28-year-old man. I think that's I don't want to misreport. So if
Shorties.
I think that might be Biggie. Biggie from Baddies. She had a man her husband that passed away. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, this was him. Wow, this was him. For reference, for those who don't know, the 28-year-old Dante Williams, whose body was found May 14th in the Pawtucket in the river in Cranston, right? This was the man that was went missing on April 15th after fleeing a car accident. His body was found, 28 years old, Dante Williams. This was the man that was the boyfriend, husband, the partner of Biggie, the personality from Baddies, right? From the Baddies show, the Bad Girls Club on Zeus, the Baddies show. She literally made a post as well. I sent it to you guys, right, in the chat, so I could just go back at it to look at it to be fast. Yeah. Yeah, she's made a post on social media, Biggie, from Providence, Rhode Island. She made a post saying that her husband died a year ago, and it happens to be so suspicious. Basically saying that the police haven't done much, calling out the police in a sense. And she was complaining that every other month there's another body being pulled out of the water in Rhode Island. She feels like, and she says that her husband was found in the water and it was just an accident, according to the police. She feels like something is up. This is Biggie from Baddies. She's gone through a lot with this loss of her husband, her man, because she's cried on the show and everything. You know, if she's down to come on, Biggie, I know you watch. I know you're a fan, supporter. I definitely watch you, so I would love to have you on and talk about this if you're ever comfortable. But this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. We keep talking about this. And people get mad at people that think, oh, there might be a serial killer. Why would you get mad at someone for thinking that? It's obviously something that could gonna pop in your mind.
Because niggas are scared.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think that it has to be some sort of explanation, right? Because if it's not a serial killer, police are gonna have to determine something. There needs to be something. There needs to be proof that, okay, this was a incident of a homeless man that slept near the river this day. There needs to be an incident of someone that got pushed in the river this day. Someone threw themselves in the river. Like, what's the proper explanation? Because if we just keep saying that it's not suspicious, but we don't know what the fuck happened, that sounds suspicious in itself. It sounds suspicious in itself. But that's the thing. Another day in Rhode Island with another body being found in another river. We talk about this shit like it's nothing. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. The New England Serial Killer Facebook group has grown to over 60,000 people now in the group. And there's some tea, for lack of better terms. There's some drama happening in this Facebook group over the weekend because there was an anonymous account that also created an account called Grinwell Icarus. And one of the administrators of the account is calling this account out, the anonymous creator, the anonymous member, because this account made a post allegedly like admitting to murders, admitting to things, very cryptic, almost like something from like a movie. But it seems like they were trolling, they were being funny or trying to be dark humor, and now they're involving police to investigate this, right? One of the administrators, her name is Jennifer Mitchell, she said last night that she had to literally pause the group. I went to the group. The Facebook group was paused for like 13 hours. You couldn't do shit for 13 hours. She said that she had to pause it because she couldn't explain the amount of anger she felt about what happened. She said that some dirtbag thought it would be funny to submit a fake confession to the murder of 6 people, and she does not find it funny at all. That person has since then deleted the account. And she says that someone close to the family members of the missing person he mentioned reached out to me. She said, can you imagine that your loved one is still missing? A serial killer is running away in a jail. A real serial killer is running away in a jail for their murder. And this dirtbag came on here taking credit for it. She says, the day before Easter, reopening old wounds. She's disgusted. She's not sure what the fate of this group is because she thinks that the future of this group, it might be shut down. Facebook might shut it down, because it's getting extremely irresponsible. You know, those groups where people accuse people of cheating, etc., that's irresponsible, but that's just scandalous bullshit. Now we're talking about people dying, right? And they're alleging serial killer. These are major, more significant things. For someone to go on here, literally, bro, this man made one post where every sentence started with a capital letter, right? So, for example, this one said, beneath the ruin, beneath your feet, is like a poem. Then he goes, let the ground keep its peace. Then he goes, as for Lewis. Then he goes, clever readers. Then he goes, knowing the name. Then he goes, people visit. Then he goes, over. That spelled like black, I think black something. Black. Basically, like, he was spelling things out. You guys have seen these movies, almost like like the Riddler, almost like the Riddler, like trying to spell something out cryptically in the actual text, right?
Nigga, that might be the killer.
But then people in the group are also saying, obviously, if there is a killer, he probably would be in the Facebook group.
Trolling.
It's gotten creepy. It's gotten weird. I'll say this. If you guys are not seriously trying to help the people, get out the Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? Also, Facebook, you might have to shut down the group.
People are nosy, bro.
Because this is gotten to like an extreme level where you got this is like some shit out of like a movie. This is like the beginning of a documentary of when if there is a serial killer and he does get caught or she gets caught and there's a documentary, they're gonna put this Facebook group in the documentary.
Bro,
literally.
watch Killing Cats.
Killing Cats?
I'm finding the documentary.
I feel like I saw the one you mentioned last time. I think I saw that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I saw it. That shit is good. This is crazy though. This is very unfortunate.
Don't fuck with cats. Hunting
I think I saw it on
Internet
Netflix,
killer.
no?
Yeah,
But it was like 2 years ago I saw it.
it's 2019.
I gotta watch it again then, because it'll probably make more clarity if it's similar to shit like this.
Bro, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again. I think I remember what you're talking about now. I gotta watch it again.
That's why when you said they made a Facebook group, I'm like, y'all just repeating history.
Some more happier news in Rhode Island. One of the best directors of all time, M. Night Shyamalan. Shyamalama ling bing bong, Shyamalama bang bang.
That nigga's terrible.
You're crazy, bro.
Recently, he's been terrible.
What, Trap? Trap was alright.
You niggas have been hyping this nigga up for years.
Nah, he's one of the best, bro. He's one of the best. Also, one of the best authors, Nicholas Sparks, right? One of the best authors of all time, known for The Notebook, right? M. Night Shyamalan is known for movies like The Sixth Sense, one of the best movies of all time. This author and his director are teaming up together to make a movie here in Rhode Island. They're literally making a romantic thriller to set place. It's a supernatural romantic thriller to set place in Rhode Island, starring actor Jake Gyllenhaal. Right? This is officially confirmed. They're filming it this summer. This is huge, right? This is huge. This might be the biggest movie in Rhode Island history, to be honest with you, because Good Burger came. It was only a Paramount release. People don't go to movie theaters and watch Good Burger 2. It wasn't in movie theaters. This movie has the potential to be Oscar-winning, like that level of glorification, and it's going to be shot here in Rhode Island, right? This is a major top-notch production. M. Night Shyamalan has made some of my favorite movies of all time. The most recent one, Trap, is a very psychological type of movie. If you watch, even if you hate it, it's just a lot of dark shit that happens. Jake Gyllenhaal is Jake Gyllenhaal, right? And I feel like every woman in the world has watched The Notebook. I feel like every woman in the world, at least every woman in Rhode Island, has guaranteed to have watched the movie The Notebook or read the book.
How many times you cried to The Notebook?
The Notebook. To be honest, I only made it halfway through.
You didn't watch the end?
I never watched the ending yet. I got to do that soon. I'll probably watch it with Shorty soon.
It's the only part that's worth it.
I haven't watched it soon. Listen, I know you watch it every night, bro. You don't got to brag.
Relax, bro.
But listen, now we'll be able to make you meet Nicholas Sparks. You're able to link up with Nicholas Sparks.
Yeah, talk about The Notebook.
Nicholas Sparks, not to be confused with Bubba Sparks. Not to be confused with Bubba Sparks.
Who?
I don't know who either of them are.
You don't remember Bubba Sparks?
No, nigga.
You don't remember? Not to be you guys don't remember Bubba Sparks?
No.
I'm getting a tongue twister. Not to be confused with Miss New Booty.
Oh, I found
Miss New Booty. Get it together and
now.
get it right to me. Not to be confused with him. This is a different Sparks.
Not even know who sung that song.
You know what I'm saying? There's a different Sparks. But listen, if you guys need a podcast like in the movie, like, you know what I'm saying? Because all these movies now have podcasts in them and shit. Like,
there's a random scene with a podcast?
Yo, call us. Call us.
Yeah,
We're only charge you guys 100,000. Only 100,000. That's all we need. Night Shyamalan.
Nigga not paying us a band. yeah, nigga will give us free lunch.
Another dope story out of Rhode Island. In Cranston, Rhode Island, the Rhode Island Lottery officially announced that someone won an Atwood Wine and Spirits in Atwood Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Someone won the very rare Lucky for Life ticket. That means that they've won a $25,000 ticket for a year. They get $25,000 a year for the rest of their life, right? Because the buyer matched all 5 numbers down, but not the lucky ball, meaning they'll take home $25,000 a year for life, right? Lucky for Life's top prize is $1,000 a day for life, right? The ticket hasn't been claimed until today. They claimed it today, this afternoon, finally.
I would disappear.
$25,000 a year. Obviously, would you take $25,000 a year or $25,000 or $1,000 a day?
$1,000 a day.
$1,000 a day, right?
Minus taxes.
But then it's like always that like weird like thing like you gotta stay alive. Like how long? I hope that whoever won the $25,000 a year is like a 15-year-old kid or some shit. Like how old is this person?
Imagine being 80.
Because you gotta like if you get your rest of your life, you get 30 years of $25,000 a year. That's good. But like if you're like 95,
Oh shit.
like you might not even get. You might only get 12,000. You know what I'm saying? God bless. God bless. We don't wish nothing bad, but it's like we gotta be realistic.
Nigga, $1,000 a day. That's
$1,000 a day is a lot.
$360K a year, bro.
That's insane.
You said what?
It's $360K a year.
My God.
Technically.
Also, want to shout out again, sponsor of the podcast this month.
365.
We want to remind the people that the Rhode Island Philharmonic is performing with Cypress Hill. That's right. Cypress Hill, legendary rap group. Cypress Hill, legendary rap group, is performing at the Performing Arts Center in Providence, Rhode Island Performing Arts Center, PPAC. Next month, they're performing. And I have the date here to not fuck it up. The date of the show is May 14th. Go get your tickets right now. To put it into context, last year, Nas performed at PPAC with the Rhode Island Philharmonic Orchestra.
That's dope.
And it was fire. I tried to get tickets, but it was sold out. It was crazy. It sold out fast. It was fire. Fire. So now they're back again, the Rhode Island Philharmonic, performing with another rap performer, this time the rap group Cypress Hill. We're going to be there. I'm pretty sure they'll give us media passes for all of us to go there for free that day to go. But make sure to check it out. Happening here in Rhode Island. A really dope show, really dope concept where you mix the classical music with hip-hop music. It's the best of both worlds. It's an amazing thing. We see it happen a lot, right? Where like we see Chief Keef performing with like a band or like an opera band. Metro Boomin did something similar as well.
He was the conductor.
The conductor. They're doing it here in Rhode Island. The Rhode Island Philharmonic, a legendary orchestra, right? Classic type shit. Mixing it with Cypress Hill, some more classic type shit. Shout out to Be Real. Legendary rapper, legendary rap group. I think it's gonna be insane. Insane in the Membrane. You know what I'm saying? You guys are too young for that reference. That's the song.
Bro, that fucking song plays every day.
Insane in the Membrane.
At my fucking job, bro.
Yeah, so imagine that with the orchestra.
I'm
Insane in the Membrane.
Nigga Vic gonna lose his mind.
Oh my God, my head might explode. And last story here, Rhode Island, Mayor Brett Smiley, the mayor of Providence, Rhode Island, Brett Smiley has a very controversial $624 million budget proposal that has gone. He's proposed, right, that raises property taxes and also makes some cuts, right. So to break it down briefly, we have him proposing raising property taxes, making $9 million in cuts, and boosting fines and fees in this new proposed $624 million tax and spending plan for the next fiscal year here in Providence, Rhode Island. He said that this has been an exceptionally difficult time to balance this all out because of last year's $15 million settlement with the Rhode Island Department of Education. We spoke about that recently, like last month as well. Breaking it down, this includes increasing property taxes. The mayor said that the residents of Providence that occupy a single family home would see their average tax bill increase by 4%. In other words, an extra $13 per month or $156 per year, for example. The mayor said that the budget does assume that the levy or the total amount of collected tax revenue increases by 7.5%, nearly double the usual 4% cap mandated by the state. Right? This they had an actual budget plan meeting. Protesters actually interrupted this. They went in there. They went in there during the mayor's address, calling for rent stabilization. They were holding up signs that said, "Lower the rent, lower the rent." And they interrupted the mayor. The mayor had to stop talking and everything. He had to stare up at them and everything. It was a whole moment, right? The people of Providence are fucking pissed, as they should be, right? The mayor also has reductions. He said that after a thorough review of the city's finances and operating supply expenses were reduced in nearly every department for a savings of $4.2 million, the city also removed 23 staffing positions, most of which were vacant, saving the city, according to him, $1 million. The city also reduced overtime by $3.2 million, which city officials said was largely a result of adequate staffing in the city's fire department. Wow. I hope our brother David is all right. Shout out to my brother David. Smiley said that the city would not provide cost of living increases for the non-union employees making over $100,000 in the upcoming fiscal year. Also, revenue being affected. Smiley says that the Special Commission on Taxation and Revenue convened last year. The city took a hard look at all the fines and fees and enforcement across departments. This resulted in a projected $1.9 million in additional revenue from fines and fees, both administrative and ordinance, largely operated and generated by the police department. City officials said that they would that there would be a big changes to the fines for parking-related offenses.
Another tax.
An example: a ticket for parking at an expired meter would rise from $25 to $40. Tickets for parking during an emergency, like a snowstorm, right? If it's a snowstorm or blizzard, you can't park there. You would get a $100 fine. Now it's going to be $250 fine. Dog owners would also face increased fines. People that don't pick up the dog shit are going to get fined $25 instead of $15. So you're going to see a $10 raise in that fine. Those who found a dog without a license, who are found with a dog without a license for their pet, could be fined $10. Before it was just a $6 fine. Right? The city now wants to charge residents $10 for bulky items pickup. Because right now, you can pick up bulky items. You can have them ordered to be picked up for free from your house. Now they're going to charge you $10. New spending. The mayor also talked about spending more in the budget to support City Year, Water Fire, and Dorcas International. He also wants to allocate emergency dollars to support community-based organizations that operate warming centers in the city during the winter. I like that. We need the warming centers operated properly. We gave you examples of why. All right, we've been covering this shit for a while. He also wants to launch this new thing that has been controversial called the Nighttime Manager, right? Which includes money for this nighttime manager in the budget that would serve as a liaison between the nightlife businesses, the city agencies, and the residents. The city is also allocating $250,000 for public safety in anticipation of the influx of visitors that we're going to get. We're going to get a lot of visitors soon. Why, guys? Because the FIFA World Cup 2026 next summer is going to have 7 matches in the Gillette Stadium, which city officials in Providence are calling it that, or people are just saying that it's basically like they're hosting 7 Super Bowls at Gillette Stadium. That's what they're comparing it to. The city will hold public hearings. For those that are interested overall, to end this, the city is going to be holding public hearings. There are going to be public hearings in Providence. If you want to complain, if you want to voice your opinion about all these changes that Brett Smiley, the mayor, is trying to make, May 6th and June 9th. So next month and the month after. And you can gather up to give your opinion on the budget. Very controversial. Very wild. That World Cup shit is going to be real.
Yeah.
We're gonna see the ramifications from that. I'm gonna try to reach out to FIFA, try to get media passes for that because we gotta get involved somehow.
I need to be in there.
No,
Yeah, we gotta get involved in that shit somehow.
I just want to say one thing about
Yes,
that
sir.
tax situation. The mayor's up for re-election next year. It's 2026. It's 4 years. So remember that, and also remember this. The reason why he's raising your taxes is because we have a pension liability that keeps going up every year. Yo, Brett, I peeped the field, bro. So this is my question to Brett Smiley in the city of Providence. Whenever you raise taxes on like fines, like tickets and stuff like that, that's a second tax. How much more are you going to keep increasing the second tax to pay a pension liability you can't afford? Because it's almost as much as your education your education fund. And because Ride hit you with 15 mil, you have to do all of this. So I wonder what you're going to do next year when that liability goes up and you got to pay even more to the pension plan. Very interesting stuff. But remember, it's coming out of your pockets because whenever they raise parking, fines, that is a second tax on every taxpayer in this city. He's up for re-election in a year. Your government is a reflection of what you tolerate. Remember that.
Literally. And for example, he's pushing for the House bill number 6162 to bypass the city's 4% cap on tax growth, meaning that if this is passed, the city is it would allow the city to approve the budget that raises property taxes on multifamily homes by an average of 16%, leading to higher rents.
Yes.
Higher rent.
So call your state representatives. Enrique. Who else is a state rep? Scott Slater, etc., Anna Casada, etc., etc., etc. Call them. Tell them, no. Vote it down. God bless.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. Happening here in Rhode Island, but we're here to update you guys. Small state in the country, but the biggest hearts, biggest creatives, and some of the biggest stories, to be honest, that deserve nationwide coverage in this small state. Who would have thought? Who would have knew? Who would have knew? The city where the bug is blue. Well, that sounds like a quick bar. The city where the bug is blue. And the jeans in middle school we all wore used to be true. It's off the top of my head, guys. Also, I did watch Last of Us. Last of Us is back. I watched it with Shawty. We caught up. Last of Us is back.
But
season 2. You watching it?
But
Did you watch season 1?
I played the game, bro.
Nigga, but did you watch the show or not?
Yes.
Season 1?
Yes.
So you caught up on season 2?
Yes, and it's
You
bad.
watched the new episode
Nah,
yesterday?
I didn't watch the new
So stop
episode.
lying, nigga.
I'm
Don't
not
be
watch-
lying in this bitch.
I'm not gonna watch it though.
You watched Last of Us yet? You ever played the game?
I watched the gameplay. I never played it.
Yo, Vic, it's bad, bro.
Stop it, nigga.
Go play the gameplay.
Wait, so I can spoil a bit because it's not really spoiler. Because you guys
No, yeah, I
played the
already
game and
played the
shit.
game. I don't care.
Rest in peace, my nigga Joel. God
Yeah.
damn. They killed my nigga Joel. Oh my God. I knew he was going to die.
You
But
know
the way
she's-
they killed him, my God.
You know
Rest
she's
in peace, Joel.
you know she's 18 in the game, right?
She's 19 in the fucking show.
She don't look 19. Yeah, she's 19. She don't look 19 in the show, bro. That
was
little
young
girl,
She was young
she's
enough.
having a relationship with. You know, there's a car sex scene at some point, right? How's she supposed to do that looking that young?
Because it's acting.
Vic. They didn't recast her, bro. The girl they used for the first fucking season, who's a little girl, they kept her for when she's a fucking teenager / adult. Marloon, there's so many sex scenes in that fucking movie, bro.
I know.
in
I
that
think it's
game.
good, though. I think it's fine.
No, it's not.
I think it's fine.
It
Bro,
takes
pe-
away
people,
from the plot,
people
bro.
were so pissed off in the game when they introduced the love.
Oh yeah, the gay love affair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it happens, bro. Like, everything is not like woke Disney bullshit. People think everything's like woke. Go outside in the real world. There's a lot of fucking lesbians. There's a lot of fucking tomboys. There's a lot of gay men. It's reality.
Are you a gay man?
No. I'm not. Kanye West might be, and that's okay if he is. There's no judgment. But this show, Joel dying, that shit was crazy. I'm so hyped for the next this season. The show, I think, is shot beautifully. I think the writing is fire. I was kind of worried after episode 1. I'm like, because the Fireflies coming back to give revenge. I'm like, what the fuck they trying to give revenge? Like, I get it, but then it's like, oh, the girl, Joel, obviously killed the doctor, which was the girl's dad. Okay, you gotta be honest, bro. Joel, you can kill the security guards. You want to save the little girl, go save her. But when that nigga started shooting the doctor, it's like, it's OD. Like, bro, you gotta shoot the doctor, bro. You could have kept the doctor alive. You didn't have to kill the doctor.
No, bro, in the game, the doctors wouldn't let him grab her.
So that's why they probably he killed the doctor in the show, too.
Yeah.
But it's like, the doctors had no weapons. The doctors, like, you could have just kept the doctors alive. He killed the doctor, and now the revenge is here. They came to get him and to kill him. It was fucking crazy, bro. He saved the girl's life in the middle of the fucking snow, and then she still fucking killed him. And she was like whacking his leg, like she like tortured him.
He
tortured it. I don't know,
Vic. He picked the girl over humanity,
nigga. But in reality, I understand because that's the whole precipice of the show and the game. But I think that there's a way that you can save the world, get the cure from the girl without killing her.
You can't.
I think there's a way.
It's in the brain.
They're gonna find a way. They're gonna make season 3. They're gonna make a video game part 3 that hasn't come out.
No,
they're gonna find a way.
Oh, you're gonna be so disappointed by that ending.
They're gonna find a way.
You are in.
I haven't played the game in a while.
Yeah,
Kanye West is the best game in the world.
Yeah, no,
he plays it every day
because it's more visual than it is gameplay.
Yeah, it's like
cinematic.
It's like it reminds me of Red Dead Redemption in a sense, the beauty of it, but better dynamics. The show's fire. Rest in peace, my nigga Joe. God damn, they killed my nigga Joe. He reminds you of Rick from Walking Dead. Literally, nigga, it's crazy.
Rick is better.
So much Walking Dead DNA in this show.
Rick is better.
Whoo! Whoo!
Joe don't hold what they say. Don't hold a light temp.
Don't hold a candle.
Nah, but you gotta watch it. Nigga, you haven't watched it. Nigga, you watch it. Joe's a good ass character. Yes or no, Noel?
He's cool.
Stop it. You niggas don't fuck with Pedro Pascal? Let's stop it now.
Rick is the fucking...
You're not Pedro Pascal fans in here now?
Rick is the fucking GOAT, bro.
Nah, listen.
Yes.
No. Rick is... I would probably put Rick...
Rick is in his own lane.
No.
That's a real
Vic is just
nigga.
caught up with the Last of Us plot, bro. I get it.
No, Joel's that nigga, bro. But not no more. God damn. I forgot he died so early on. Jesus Christ. It almost makes you feel, though, if you just go off the show, forgetting the video game, it feels pointless now. Like, Shawty was like, what the fuck is the point of the show now? They killed Joe. Like, that's how you feel. Cause
the game revolves around the girl.
That's how we felt when we played it. We're like, why'd they kill Joe?
Bro, they killed Joe.
Especially that fucking early.
He's like the main guy.
But he's not.
What the fuck?
That's why they should have recasted her. Bro, in the game, it's a grown-ass woman now. He's right. It does revolve around her. This is why they poorly executed it.
I'm worried about the success of the show
because
of Joel dying.
Because they should have recast.
They might have had to redo the script and do it differently in the video game.
No.
They might have had to done this shit differently, bro.
Vic, they did it
now.
fine.
It feels like I'm scared. Like I'm
watching,
lost.
Because you're watching a little girl run around now.
Fuck.
Versus a grown ass dyke.
And the fucking Joel's brother was scared to like kill the clicker, the big ass clicker. Like he's burning him down, but he's scared to burn him down. It's like, nigga, you can like do a juke and like finesse the clicker because he's big as fuck. You can finesse him. But he's like, oh. I'm like, yo, run around the clicker. Run around the clicker. He didn't run around the clicker and the clicker just dies in front of him. It's like, oh, thank God. All you had to do was run around the clicker. He looked like a crispy chicken. Like he burnt his ass like a fucking...
See, they're not doing it correctly. If you know clickers, bro, just bomb the fuck out of them, bro. That's how you handle the clickers.
They weren't prepared.
You bombed the
But they will be prepared now.
fuck out of them.
And the fact that all the fucking zombies were like buried underneath other dead bodies of zombies to like keep warm, genius. And the way that they made all those zombies like march and like the show, again, Last of Us, whenever Last of Us is on TV, it's the best show on television. But with Joel dying, I'm scared of the season. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Cap, Club Ambition Podcast, episode 184. We appreciate you guys very much. Not taking for granted every single week. Thank you for all the donations, you guys. Very much. Shout out to my guy Chris, came through, did a quick recap. Check out our Patreon. If he sends it in time or whenever he sends it, I'll upload a Patreon BTS footage this week on the podcast, from the podcast of us just chilling, hanging out. Get you guys a BTS look at what happening behind the scenes. This was from his girlfriend. A little gift. Take a little bite of that. Well, you can't, right? You're diabetic today?
I'm on a diet.
You're going to die abetic. But this shit was fire. Appreciate you guys. Cap, Club Ambition Podcast. We'll give you guys an update next week of everything happening with the serial killer news. I'm pretty sure Drake, Kendrick, all that stuff, all that good stuff. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing us love out in public wherever we go out, every drive-through, everywhere we go.
Yeah, it's
never taken for granted. You know, especially recently, it seems to be multiplying a lot. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and everywhere. It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
So much.
You guys be stopping traffic, screaming. So thank you. We also won an award, but I'll address it next week because I got to get the award. I guess she hit me up. She says there's like a physical award that we have, like it's a podcast award.
Oh, okay.
Like a physical that they forgot to give us. That person forgot to give us. So we're gonna get it next week, and we'll talk about it next week. But shout out to Remy Jones who had the Remy Awards. But it's our first podcast award, so appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Be safe. Club Ambition to the world. Rhode Island to the world. Sound Victor. Follow me on It's a Vibe. Noel in the building. Noel Frias in this bitch. I'm from the 401. Marlon Vargas in this bitch. And
why you giving
we're
our
gone.
amigos, bro?
We got to, bro. Because the serial killers out there, we gotta show.
And that's
we gotta
why-
make it easier for them to
that's
find
why.
us.
You fucking bitch ass, bro.
Bro,
Alright,
I'm
we
gonna be
out
the one
this
that I'm
bitch.
killing this nigga, bro.
We're
I'm
out
gonna
this
blame
bitch,
Vic
bro.
for
We're
it.
out this bitch. Motherfucker just endangered us.